got shot tonight. However, first and foremost, if you guys don't follow my personal Instagram, please do. It's I am Academics. Please make sure you follow this page. I usually give updates about when I'm gonna stream, all things like that. But what I do want to announce is that your boy, after last year bitching, and I bitched on the same stream about the Roots picnic, because they were booking podcasts, they have officially announced their lineup for this year in Philadelphia. Okay, you have Miss Lauren Hill who will be headlining. Didi and the Roots is gonna be there. Do I gotta watch out for Kettlebell? The City Girls will be there. So we got Diddy, Young Miami, and this saucy BBL dude is gonna be there. But who gives a fuck? The chat nigga is gonna be in the building. Big active, book me, and you know I'm showing up. I'll be on the podcast stage with Charlamagne the God. I'll be doing a live episode of Off the Record. Okay, not too sure what Charlamagne's gonna do, but Charlamagne. You get what I mean? Angela Yee will be doing lip service. And it's Questlove, it's the Roots. So, there's a couple other podcasts in the mix. But just to let y'all know, your boy is out here, man. Your boy's out here, okay? So we will be live and in effect. Don't worry. I know some of y'all are thinking we showing up militant to anything, okay? So don't you worry. It will be successful. So, it's going to be a live podcast. In reality, I might just get up there and just start telling jokes, just roasting niggas. I don't give two fucks. You know what I mean? If you guys are in the area, I would love for you guys to come out. If you guys are going to come out, please try to give me a heads up. Perhaps we could, link up. You know what I mean? I think these are festivals, so it's a big ground. If you want to pitch or something like that, I'm a good guy. We can chop it up for a little bit, right? So that is coming. If you're wondering what date it is, it's the 2nd to the 4th. So the tickets, I believe, go on sale tomorrow. It's the 2nd to the 4th. I could tell y'all this, and this is how you get your boy, you want your boy to be at some of these events a little bit more. This is what you got to do. I want all y'all to do this right now. Okay? Y'all go to the Roots picnic page. You feel me? All y'all go on this page and go to this thing right here and go to their flyer and just comment, yo, I'm pulling up for act. That's all you got to say. Just, I'm pulling up for big act. Don't give a fuck. That's what we going for. The chat niggas, we going to show up united. We're going to have a great old time. And if you guys make this event, it'll definitely be great, but I got some other events coming up soon. UK, I'm finalizing an event. I'm coming to the UK. Listen, gigs, with or without your permission, I'm over that bitch. No disrespect. And we're doing another event, which will be a Akademiks, Charleston White, and maybe others event coming soon. Listen, we finally got to start taking it to the streets. We conquered the internet. We got to show niggas we out in the streets. We getting busy. We getting active. You know what I mean? We got to start stepping, all right? Anyway, we are here, and welcome to everybody who's now. Everybody should be on the stream. Did I even put everybody online? Yes, everybody's online. Perfect. Oh, except the negotiator page. My bad. Negotiator page, you are online as well. Yeah, make sure that they're online. All right. So some people are watching on YouTube. Some people are watching on Twitch, obviously, that's like home base, and we've got people watching on Facebook. We're kind of fucking multi platform. Some gifted just came in again. Damn, in them guts with another 10 gifted. Holy shit. Swift Zoe Gaming, thank you for the sub. The real Barack Obama, thank you. Hodge43, thank you as well. Chat, we're gonna start off kind of hot today. We got a lot to get through. When I'm clicking in, and by the way, y'all should encourage me to stream earlier. When y'all catch me late, trust me, I'll rewatch my streams. I won't be my best for me. I might think it's super entertaining, but when you catch me right now, I could hit 81 easy. You feel me? Y'all got to just get me to stream around this time, all right? Because I be having a long day, calls, all type of shit. I'm playing with my dogs. I got to do this, do that, blah, blah, blah. So catch me right now, perfect time. Anyway, let's get to a few things immediately. I want to salute to my man, Freddie Gibbs. You know what I mean? Y'all see the goal up there? We are trying to book Freddie Gibbs' girl for a scene. Yes, you know what I mean? A little chat nigga orgy. Feel me? We're probably going to try to see if we could do something where we pick a few contestants from the chat. And let's see what happens. Anyway, if you don't remember, I'll jog your memory real quick. So, Freddie Gibbs' girlfriend fight. I don't know. What the fuck? Maybe I just have to go to Google. So anyway, if you don't know, This is Freddie Gibbs' girlfriend right here, okay? Let's listen to him.
Out to Destiny.
Use your fucking name.
That's what I mean. I mean, that's why I said situationships.
I don't know, man. We just, we got a good bond, and that's first and foremost. You got to fuck with somebody that accept you for you. You know what I mean? And know that you like girls. Know that you.
By the way, this is 4 months ago. Go ahead, Freddie.
Like to do what you do and, have fun and, and with the same, you got to accept all of their things. And I think that it's acceptance that, make the bond with me and her go so strong. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
It's love, you know what I mean? Like we ain't never, of course, people argue. Like
she's super solid.
Any fucking couple
super
argue.
Solid.
She get on my fucking nerves. I get on her nerves. But, when you get that family bond, that's kind of tough to break. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I just saw you guys were hanging out with her pops and the kids were there.
Yeah, we was hanging out with our pops, kids. We all like family. You know what I'm saying? We was just in New York. Me and my baby mom. Shout out to Risa. You know what I'm saying? Like we was all chilling. And,
do the baby mamas get along?
My baby mom and my girlfriend.
All right, we don't give a fuck about what Freddie Gibbs talking about. All right, Freddie. Hold on, let me make sure there's no fucking porn pops up. I know it's Black History Month, but Twitch will not be that forgiving. You know what I mean? So anyway, Freddie Gibbs, who, always vocal about other niggas shit, wifed up a porn star. Now, everybody can choose what they want. Let me just show them right here. This is them right here. Little couple. So fucking cute. Anyway, apparently, and this is my guesses. This ain't from her. This is from me. It looked like Freddie must have not been handling his business because, she had stopped doing porn for a bit, but she's right back at it. Okay. Now, she has returned back to porn, and I got to shout out to my boy Adam22 for her return to porn. You're going to hear the story. Apparently, she was dating Freddie, still sucking niggas off, for content. Still getting fucked, whatever. She would still come back kissing Freddie. Freddie's a cuck. We all understand that, right? But now she's back to doing porn again because she did stop for a little bit. And then now that she started again, my boy Adam22 welcomed her back to the porn game the only way he could. You know what I mean? He put her in a train. So I got to salute to my boy Adam. She has a different look these days. Let me see. Here we go. We'll find it right here, bro. Wait, I can't even find this bitch. Where is this shit? By the way, what's the update on Sharpie, chat? How do I find this shit? Is it no jumper? I don't even know how to find this shit. Oh, here we go. Okay. So my boy Adam hooked, this is Freddie Gibbs' girl right here, or ex-girl, whatever you want to call it. My boy Adam, being the slick bastard he is, hooked her up in a nice train, okay? So these niggas was going to long dick Freddie Gibbs' girl or ex-girl, whatever you want to call it. And I ain't going to lie, man. Yo, chat, let me tell you this. I've never won all of my beefs without doing anything. I got Blueface beefing with Lil Baby when Blueface was trying to catch a fade for Lil Baby. All my ops beefing with each other. They don't even got time for me. One of my vintage ops, Freddie Gibbs, getting trains ran on his chick or his ex-chick. Bruh, I don't even got to do nothing. But anyway, let's watch this interview. And I do want y'all to go support this young woman. She's a hardworking woman. And from what I've heard and seen, she's a very talented entertainer, okay?
What type of content creators have you worked with since being
I have worked with quite a few people. I took a hiatus because I was in like a 2-year relationship.
Oh, yeah.
I was. And
that's a long time.
Yeah. 2 years. It was a long time.
With who?
And it was,
With who?
Freddie Gibbs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so we were dating for 2 years. We started our relationship open. And that was my idea because I was at a phase in my life where
you a cuck when you get in a relationship with a chick and she tell you it's gonna be open. I wish a bitch would tell me that dumb shit. We get in a relationship, she gonna talk about, oh no, this is an open relationship. Bitch, what? Open on my side. Yeah, I can fuck these hoes. You not fucking nobody. But anyway, she gets with this cuck, Freddie. She tells him that she's still gonna be slobbing off other niggas, sucking and guzzling semen from other dudes. No fucks given. Freddie took it like he's okay with it. Listen.
So we were dating for 2 years. We started our relationship open, and that was my idea because I was at a phase in my life where I was making more money than I ever made doing what I was doing. And I was like, if you want to be in a relationship with me, let's just be open.
Okay.
We tried that for like 2 weeks. He came to me and was like,
Damn. Imagine letting your girl trying to do an open relationship, which means letting her fuck other niggas for 2 weeks. It's like a trial period, nigga. And then afterwards, he'd be like, nah, I don't want you to fuck no more niggas. Just only fuck me. Okay.
I really don't want to do this open thing. And I was like, whatever. Okay, let's just roll with it. And I stopped all boy-girl content for like 9 months.
Okay, so you're still shooting boy-girl content being in that open relationship?
Yeah, in the beginning. And it just got to a point where we were both like, okay, I'll take a hiatus. And I lost a lot of money doing that, you know?
You were giving
because
them what they
that's what
wanted.
my fans want to see. They want to see the boy-girl content. So I just recently started that back, and this is going to be my first like boy-girl in a really long time.
Really?
Boy, girl, or choo-choo. Hold up.
Boy-girl?
Boy, girl.
So have you done anything like that in the past, like in your personal life, having like a threesome with two guys or maybe two
It's not a threesome, brother. It's a train.
girls?
Yes.
Which do you prefer more?
I think it depends on my mood.
So if you want to get
You
slutted
know?
out, you just let two light-skinned dudes come in and and do it for you.
I mean, we gonna see.
Yeah. You have any like kinks in particular that you like?
Honestly, I'm not like into anything weird and crazy.
No?
Are y'all?
Well, shit, you know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
if you want to ask us,
I got
we
a couple
lot of
things.
we could tell you, but we'd rather show you. You know?
Oh, okay, I like that.
So one of mine is like
Yo, they're really training Freddie Gibbs X, bro.
oil and
Fishnets.
fishnets. That's like my
Y'all have the
thing.
same kink?
Oh, for
No.
sure. I love the oil. Like,
Shit, I didn't know
Yeah,
you.
man.
Pause. I'm gonna just say pause. Pause. I'm gonna just say pause, brother.
But no, oil and fishnets gets me every time.
top
So
tier.
that's
I love that.
I mean, I think every guy usually has this, but it's like cream pie kinks. It's like something about breeding
Y'all about a cream pie Freddie's X?
somebody, even like when they're not on birth control, is great. It's like, we're gonna take the risk, baby.
And I mean,
See what I mean? That's that shit.
I
That's
felt
that
like
shit.
I had a cream pie kink, but I feel like you can't really have one if you don't have kids. So like,
This was the shit Freddie Gibbs was guzzling out of the box while she was in. Remember those 2 weeks that she talking about being open with?
I never got anybody pregnant. So do I really have a cream pie kink?
I think that a lot of men don't understand how many stars have to align for someone to actually get pregnant. Like, I know it seems
I don't know. It
super...
seemed pretty easy for me.
No, it totally... I totally get it, but...
All right, man. We don't want to hear about no astrological signs, man. Let's get to the fuckery.
Yeah.
And it's just not necessary. But I've definitely worked with some porn stars who I've just been like... I get on set and I'm like... terrified, but I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm already here, like I'm already
in the
booked.
flesh. Yeah,
Like,
I think
I
we
worked
might
with
know.
Jack Slayer.
Yeah,
Of
I'm
course.
really cool.
Shout out
with it.
Jax, man.
I was slayed.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I couldn't believe, like, I literally couldn't believe my eyes. I had my assistant with me, and I literally could not believe my eyes.
Yeah, I was
like, that's not real.
I went to Europe with him for a month, and he was just a
Dog.
machine.
He's different. Yeah.
yeah.
That was
Pause. Like, what the fuck?
great. That was probably one of the craziest scenes I've ever done. I
It
was
looked
like,
good. It looked good.
Oh, you watched it?
Yeah. I did. I seen it all, baby. Shout out.
No.
Jax.
All right, let's move on. Yo, Freddie, man, you've been awfully quiet since them 2 ass whoopings and your ex getting trained out, bro. Like, it's the end of the road for you, nigga. It's the end of the fucking road for you, my nigga. I told him after the last time with Jim Jones and them niggas, I told him, bro, nigga, it's time you pick up a stick, bro. Pick up a stick, nigga. Pick up a stick. Adam getting your chick trained out, or your ex chick, whatever. You get your ass whipped by every rapper. Come on, bro. You got to pick up a stick at this point, bro. Anyway, let's just keep this shit moving, man. We still got to go over the YSL Woody footage. there's some more shit that we got. Who the fuck, man? Get the fuck off my lawn, nigga. Some fucking tree just hit me up. Why don't you answer? Shut up! I'm on stream, nigga. Fuck you talking about? All right. Okay. What else did I have to talk about? I had a bunch of shit to talk about. We could talk about the Blueface shit in a second as well, but let's talk about a couple more exciting things other than that. Let me see what else is going on. Oh, really quick. I do want to just salute to my man, Boosie. I think Boosie, damn. Well, I got to say, salute to Boosie. Boosie is standing on his principles, whether you want to believe it or not, and I respect it. I respect Boosie for doing that. Do I believe that T.I. is a cooperant? Do I believe he's a truth teller? I've never called him a truth teller based on the silencer situation, even though it looks hella skeptical. He got caught with about, pretty much an Al-Qaeda's worth of guns. Did a year and a day. Also got caught like on parole or whatever the case is with some other shit. Didn't really do much time. But I've always been on the thought of you can't just call somebody a truth teller or, or some people call a rat or a snitch if, like, who did they tell on? So without having any knowledge of who he told on, it was hard for me to really believe that T.I. is a snitch or whatever people want to call it, right? Now, I don't know why he unsolicitedly just volunteered the info that he told on his dead cousin. Now, if you ask me, and maybe I'm giving T.I. out here, T.I., you've been trying this comedy thing. You got to come out and say that was a joke. You have to come out and literally say it was a joke. You got to say, yo, I've been trying to pursue my new profession, and here's the thing, because people still see me as this gangster rapper, I can't make, like, jokes to be funny because everybody takes it too serious. I was making a joke. If you say that, and hopefully nobody could find this paperwork that you really did what you said, I think he's good, right? But now, if he told on somebody who died, is he like, listen, that's for the streets to politic. No, now, if I'm him, I'm saying it's a joke. T.I. been doing the comedy shit. You feel me? Oh, shit. Yo, XYNZ and ZX, what the fuck? Says, how much for you to listen to a song off stream? I rock with you heavy. Don't matter if you listen or not. Send the song through, brother. Thank you for the $300. I don't want to make your money just go in vain like that. Just send the song through, bro. Okay. From within, he says, pull up stuff. Like, okay, whatever. All right. So, what am I supposed to take from this? I'm going to my final takeaway is this. The rap game is very selective. And I don't want to call nobody out, but I'm just being honest. A couple years ago, actually 3 years ago, this exact time, Meek Mill was very vocal about snitches and teaching an example and people who snitches have wronged and people who snitches have put in jail. Now, granted, Meek Mill has now elevated to a different part of his life. He's hanging out with, Michael Rubin, Robert Kraft, and a bunch of other guys. Maybe he doesn't care about snitching anymore. But the current snitches, I haven't heard Meek Mill say a word. Okay? There's certain rappers who usually diss snitches all the time. There's gangster rappers out of, like, whether it's like, these smaller gangster rappers, they used to, especially when 6ix9ine was, revealed to be a snitched, everybody had his name like a punchline. I don't really hear people name dropping Gunna. Don't really hear people name dropping some of these other people. It kind of really feels like, and this is the good thing. It's the destruction of the codes that really never existed. Only existed to send off black men on dummy missions. So when you ask me what I get out of this is not like 6ix9ine's career is never going to come back based on 500 other niggas snitching. This is never my goal, because some people think that's what my goal is. No. Well, my goal is that when you hear rappers talk about snitching and you see them quiet now, you should know they're already capping. If any rapper 2 years from now start rapping like he's the biggest thug, killed the most niggas, hates snitches, and would kill snitches, but right now he didn't say a fucking word about none of the conversation going on, you should know these niggas just entertainers. And we do have to start instilling that into the community. Because I keep telling you the reason why I believe that TK's locked up. TK took a lot of the music to heart. And yes, Chicago drill was very real. A lot of them guys in Chicago drill, they were living real lives more than they were making music. But the majority of the rap game is not that. The majority of the rap games are rappers. They're entertainers. They're, I don't want to say pretenders like they are not street dudes, but they're rapping about maybe the past life or they're rapping about somebody else's life. And a lot of times people listen to these guys to think, I heard what this guy said on the record. He says if something happened, he's spinning and spinning and spinning. No, they're not spinning. Most of these guys are calling the police. Most of these guys, when they get caught up, they're cooperating. And we're seeing the video footage. I just keep saying, every gangster rapper is quiet. Gangster rap don't even hit the same when these niggas are quiet about this shit. Because now when you rap about all the AKs and choppers and niggas you done killed, we all looking at you to say, nigga, stop it, nigga. So street rap is in a very interesting place. But we do have to publicize these things just as much as we publicize the cap. Because if we listen to all these dudes, they swear they're King Von. They're not. And maybe some have the repertoire or live the past life to be that. I'm not saying all of them, but a majority are not. And some of these guys sound really good over a beat, but in reality, they're perpetrating a lie. They're telling you what they won't do. Okay? All right. I get what you're saying. You say everybody got an opinion until it's their homie, right? Abso-fucking-lutely. You get what I mean? All right. Okay. That is the Boosie topic. You guys can, give your opinion on that. I'm pretty sure, Drill will upload that to YouTube. We're going to get to this Woody situation again. I don't know if we should jump right back into it now. There's a few smaller topics I did want to get to real quick. So let me see if I can get to some of these smaller topics. Okay, matter of fact, while we're at it, right? While we're at it, let's bring up Dirk a little bit. Okay? I feel like Dirk is one of the few rappers who have really mixed reality and entertainment, like almost to the point you really don't know. And one thing I can say about Dirk, even though you're gonna have people say, "Oh no, well, he got out of this case in Atlanta by blaming it on Vaughn," but we haven't heard that he made a statement. We didn't hear that. Now, another problem with the streets, and this is why I'm glad not to be in the streets, even though at times I comment on the streets. I'm glad not to be in the streets. And shit, they're doing the 1090 Jake now because in the streets, there's no win. The only winning in the streets is to go do time, get old in jail, get fucked in jail, and come out of jail 20 years later as a real nigga. That's the only win. The win is throwing away your life. So I don't operate under, I would never play a game where the loss is the win. That's what the street is. Dirk is at a place now where people would have rathered him just to claim he's real. Okay, he should go to jail for the whole thing that happened in Atlanta. Now, again, I'm not 1090 Jake does what he does, and he's even said it on here. He said this is not the brunt of his content. He's not trying to go around doing a witch hunt. He literally just said, he did expose some snitches, but that's not all he's going to do. I don't really care about exposing people who are telling, right? If it comes out to light and you've been saying you're the realest nigga, of course that's a problem. But I'm not looking for shit. That's not just me. Anyway, somebody unearthed some previous paperwork for Dirk. And apparently, I don't know if you guys remember. So back in like 2012 to 2015, apparently, they say Chicago toughest gun laws. Like, I'll show you an article. Highland Park and Chicago gun laws are among some of the strictest in the country. This is what's been said about Chicago for the longest, okay? However, if you happen to spawn on the south side of Chirac, you get birthed with a gun, okay? From what I'm hearing, you're going to leave the hospital. They might give you a little high point. They might give you a little 22, okay? You know, if you go to one of the trauma centers, they give you a 4.5, okay? And to keep it real, shit. You go to some other places, they might give you a rocket launcher because they know you got ops. That's just what it is. However, they claim that Chicago's gun laws are the strictest in the city. Now, what does that equate to? Essentially, it's supposed to mean when you get caught with a gun, you automatically go to jail. For example, in New York, we saw Lil Wayne who went to jail. Look, Lil Wayne sentenced jail, New York. Yeah, he was found guilty on a gun charge and he headed to prison. This was 13 years ago. This is how long it was. Look, he pled guilty to attempted criminal possession, blah, 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 and he will serve a year in prison. So he literally went to prison for a year for having a gun. A lot of people usually say you get caught with a gun in New York, you're going to do 3 years. Automatic, don't even talk about it. You know what I mean? You know, I'm guessing people are getting better lawyers these days because Zay Osama just got caught with a switch in an Uber and he didn't do no time. Apparently the charges got dropped. I don't know how Wayne went to. I got to look into this Wayne situation because niggas is getting charges dropped left and right. And Wayne, the biggest rapper in the world, went to jail for a year while Zay Osama get caught with a fucking switch, which is a federal crime. Bigger than New York. Federal crime. It does nothing. Right? However, I only bring this up to say New York, Chicago, tough gun laws. Now, Lil Durk caught 3 gun charges, which a lot of people were like, what the fuck is going on there? Lil Durk, 3rd gun charge. You know, obviously, let me see. Look. Lil Durk arrested on his 3rd gun charge. Here we go. Chicago Tribune. Okay. Oh my God. I'm not doing that. Fuck. Anyway. Let me just give you the summary. Lil Durk basically had a 3rd gun charge in Chicago. People were wondering, it's no way if Wayne had 1 gun charge in New York and he did a year, Lil Durk with 3 gun charges in Chicago, which have similar tough laws, Durk got to be going away for a while. However, all of Durk's gun charges somehow got dropped, okay? And people always wondered how, and I think that's why the intrigue has been into, you know, everybody's doing paperwork research these days. People started looking into Durk's previous charges and probably start finding some stuff out on how these things were dropped, okay? Now, if you look at this stuff, you're going to see in 2016, he got cleared of 1. Oh, my God. They hate my fucking ad blocker on this shit, don't they? Judge clears him of whatever. Yeah. So he got cleared of all these gun violences. See, in 2013, this is the one. Rapper associated with Chief Keef. So this was the arrest. Durk, blah, 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 was charged with unused, lawful, felony count of unlawful use of weapon by, felony count of unlawful use of a weapon by a felon, the offers, blah, 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 for person they saw with a gun, they saw Banks with the gun, blah, blah, blah. This might be, there might be another one, okay? Anyway, the point was this. From one of these arrests during that time, right? From one of these arrests, it looked like it might have been this, was it? Yeah, June. Yeah, it looked like it was. Yeah, this is one. Essentially, Durk refused to cooperate. So, you know, while people are in this new era where it's a scarlet letter for snitches, people are also giving brownie points if you didn't snitch. So people realize that this 2013 charge, which I ain't gonna lie, people were thinking that Durk was doing some funny shit to beat 3 gun charges. Like, I don't know if you guys were following the war in Chirac, but people used to say, how does Durk get 3 gun charges in Chicago and don't go to jail? People kept saying that. How does that happen? Now we get the paperwork, and the paperwork basically says, here we go. It's a Glock 17 weapon, semi-automatic, 9mm. Here's the serial number, blah, blah, blah. Durk Banks, da-da-da. And they said that the detective read the offender the Miranda warnings from memory. The offender refused to cooperate with the investigation and requested attorney. Interview terminated. From what I was, you know, kind of told a little bit about this, they wanted Dirk to kind of like, either pin it on somebody else or something like that. They were investigating something bigger. And I think this gun might have been linked to some other shit. Anyway, Dirk refused to say anything. He went to, obviously jail, and his lawyer defeated this case in court, right? Which is a proper way to do it. Now, I keep telling y'all this. One of the great things about, number one, Dirk is one of those guys you could tell he's really been active. Let's just say that, right? But number two, he's actually one of the smart individuals that probably isn't that scared of a trip down to county jail, knowing that his lawyer will beat it in the long run and he'll probably get bail. So he relied a lot on his lawyer, but at that time he's getting some money so he could afford a lawyer. I keep telling you with niggas like YSL Woody, bro, these dudes are dead broke. When you're talking about, TYMB, what's his name? Moo Fufu, what was his name? Fubu? Like, I don't even know his name. TYMB, I don't even know his name. Anyway, when you talk about people like that, they don't have money for a lawyer. When you talk about Boston Richie before he got to a certain point, don't got money for a lawyer. So they're in there trying to just say anything to hopefully not get fully booked, right? Because they haven't like fully got charged yet. They got arrested, and now they're at the station. The cop is talking to them in the interview. They're like, yo, listen, you want to talk before we hit you with these charges or no? These dudes are usually saying, yeah, I want to talk. Like, yo, I don't want to be sitting in jail forever. There's people sitting in jail on $1,000 bond just because they don't got it. So Dirk, obviously was smart enough. He's like, yo, just bring me down to the jail. And clearly his lawyers held it out. So, salute to Dirk for that. Apparently he's about to put out a new project very soon. He actually put up, and he responded to this too. He said, he put this on his story, he said, yo, just shut the fuck up and you good. The Voice 2.0. Now he announced that The Voice 2.0 is coming out. Which, let me see, he said this. I'm about to drop the album Midnight. If y'all want, I don't care. I keep telling you that Dirk, to me, is one of the smartest rappers. Like, very fucking smart. He's playing this game so smart that, I don't know, man. I remember telling 6ix9ine, I said, yo, Dirk started ignoring you the minute he got more lit than you, right? The moment, at least within the culture, the moment he got more lit than you, he stopped dealing with you. Look, he jumped out at YoungBoy, got them sales for 7220, right? He jumped out with the Aha track. YoungBoy dropped I Hate YoungBoy, which I really love the I Hate YoungBoy track. But that shit helped his album go to the moon, right? He did 120, right? Or no. 120? Yeah, it's like 120 he did, right? He outsold YoungBoy. Like, before then, nobody would have thought he could have outsold YoungBoy. But that's what I'm saying. Dirk knows how to. Dirk is a smart nigga. And I would bet that Dirk got another trick up his sleeve. And here's my thing. I don't think his trick is going back and forth to YoungBoy no more. I think until YoungBoy drops an album selling a lot, he ain't going back and forth. He's just going to diss everybody. He's going, the innocuous disses. He's going to diss everybody. All my ops, fuck y'all. Die slow. He's going to say shit like that. But he ain't going to target. I don't think he's going to target YoungBoy no more. Why? Dirk knows how to fucking climb or social climb in the industry. Remember, 6ix9ine was shitting on him. He was below Meek and below Lil Baby. And a couple other niggas, right? Shit, he was even below Moneybagg Yo at that point, too. Gets the feature with Drake. Stops talking. He drops one line about 6ix9ine. Please don't play that little boy in the club. We don't listen to rats. Nothing else about 6ix9ine. Baits it like he about to drop some crazy shit. Drops his album. Does crazy numbers. He ain't even diss nobody on the album. Remember The Voice? Drop some groove shit. Keep dropping these one-offs. Comes out, bang. Hits that YoungBoy with Aha. Knowing he got, oh my God, what happened to Virgil? In the tuck. That's the radio record. He get the streets hot with the shit y'all want to hear. Him dissing YoungBoy. By the way, Before that, he's dropping Piss Me Off, the Lion song, whatever. Piss Me Off, Shoulda Ducked, Hellcats and Trackhawks. So he's still getting at the streets. But then he hits perfect timing with, oh my God, what happened to? The boy is smart. I don't know if y'all realize it. The nigga he's outsmarting the game. If you ask me right now, I don't think he'll outsell Baby. And by the way, they're not in competition because they're like friends. Or I don't think they look at each other as competition like that. But I think if both drop a mixtape, Baby would sell more, but people are just as interested in whatever Dirk's dropping as Baby. Only thing Dirk got to do now, keep dissing niggas, right? As unfortunate as it sounds. He got to keep his foot on the streets and keep his foot on the neck of his ops. Like, keep sending shots at them, right? And then he got to drop 2 to 3 more songs like What Happened to Virgil, and that boy is out of here. If you ask me, he's already, maybe not at the lightning hot peak. His career is already leveled up past where Keith been in his career. Yes, Keith at a single moment was hotter than where Dirk is right now. Because Keith at one point was like pretty much like the number 2 or maybe the hottest rapper out, right? But Dirk has carried on for the last 2 to 3 years a constant wave of being super duper hot. You got to give this nigga credit. You know how he's doing it? He's playing the game. This boy is very calculated. He's mad calculated. I'm putting my phone down. When you see him not tweet, not do nothing, comes back, does some shit. Like, and by the way, thank you for the donation inside the session. It says, everybody trying to hear bro's song. Damn. Who's everybody trying to hear bro's song? And what song? And here's the thing too, though. This is how fucking slick this nigga Dirk is. I think he reads the landscape and he knows not to do too much. Remember I always told y'all, if Meek had certain type of strategy or understood social media, his career or his litness would have carried a lot longer. Dirk, I just think he makes the right plays. 100% the right place all the time. All the time. Somebody says, play the song. What song is it, bro? I don't see the song. I don't see the song. Okay. No, I'm reading the YouTube chat. I just don't see the song. I'm just being honest with you. Okay. Here's the thing. Yo, we're gonna go into this Young Boy breakdown. So Young Boy did an interview. Let me see if I could pull it up. He did an interview with NBA Young Boy interval right here. Okay. They did a 35-minute interview with Rap Radar. I want to salute to Rap Radar. Salute to my boy Elliot Wilson. Might even call him. He said, yo, Ak, when you breaking this down on Twitch, please, give me a call. Might call him in a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I want me to play the song. I'll play the song. I'll play the song. Oh, okay. Now, I'm gonna do this is a one-time thing, chat. Like, I don't want like when I get on my rants, I don't want my stream to be like, no disrespect to the money I send in, but I don't want my stream to be sidetracked by playing music. Also, I don't know if your shit is copyrighted and all that type of stuff, but I'm gonna play it. And if I'm gonna be honest, since YouTube, y'all were spamming, if his song is copywritten and the stream goes down on YouTube, I'm not getting back on YouTube for the day. I'm rocking on Twitch. So that would be y'all fault. All right? I'll play the song though. Okay. That's 36 views. Let's hear it.
I really gonna do that. Barry K, you didn't matter.
I told him once my heart gone, there ain't no turning back. I'ma moving with emotion, my heart cold, matter of fact. That threw me in the deep and I came up in double back. Don't tell me that you love me, I don't believe it, that's your fact. That treat a nigga different when the money get involved. That shawty keep on tweaking, that's from my side, bitch, you get a call. Like, listen when I speak, I can't incriminate myself. When I was down there, I ain't care, that's why I ain't giving niggas help. Got a lot up on my plate, but cannot fall, nigga. You ain't take that chance to get that bad shit, I know that. But they on my phone now, I'm like, leave me alone with it. I see the distance, I ain't tripping, I just know now. My dog, I like the game, he missing out on Christmas. This shit come with it when you living how we living. Gotta watch your back, cause any day could be a sentence. Gotta stand on business, if I said it, then I
Doesn't sound bad. It sounds alright.
I'm in it. Wanna see me fall, they wanna see me on the tee. They was mad I made a bag and now I'm where they wanna be. So I'm ballin' on these niggas like my number 23. Who sippin' out of pints back in 2019. Don't play me, I'm the nigga to be played with. I know some niggas who want go and no payment. They be out here building cases, so don't say shit. And free my dogs, spin them cages.
I kind of hear a little TJ, but I hear a little bit J.I. Wonder where he's from. He might be from New York, right?
Like dangerous. I told him once my heart gone, there ain't no turning back. I'ma moving with emotion, my heart cold, matter of fact. That threw me in the deep and I came up in double back. Don't tell me that you love me, I don't believe it, that's your fact. That treat a nigga different when the money get involved. That shawty keep on tweaking, that's from my side, bitch, you get a call. They listen when I speak, I can't incriminate myself. When I was down there, I ain't care, that's why I ain't giving niggas help.
I like. I don't know how much music he has out, but I like. I kid you not. If y'all do like the song, this is his name, Serve One, and I think the song is called Involved. So y'all can go check it out. Hey, I think that's a W. I give him a W. I like it. You know, some of y'all are gonna say, well, it sounds like this, it sounds like that. Hey, you know, shit, it sounds like a professional recording to me. Does it got a little vibe? Got a little vibe, you know what I mean? Now, it's hard to tell if a nigga gonna make it off one song. You probably gotta hear a few songs, but shit, can't knock him off that. I ain't gonna hold you. All right. Good shit, brother. All right, so let's get to this NBA YoungBoy thing, right? Cool. So, NBA YoungBoy did an interview with Rap Radar. As I said, I might call Elliot Wilson in a second and shout to him. Here's the thing. And I'm going to say off top because I've seen people saying a lot of things. Yo, Ak, yo, what's up with you? Like, why didn't you, why didn't you do an interview with YoungBoy this and third? That wasn't an option. It's not like, I'm pretty sure YoungBoy picked Rap Radar as the place he wanted to do an interview. You know, YoungBoy at this point, I don't think people are asking him for interviews. I think he's picking, right? I think he picked to do an interview with Rap Radar. If you ask me why, I just personally believe that this album and the wave he's on now, he's trying to gain new fans. And doing an interview with Akademiks is already touching the same fan base that he already has. If you listen to his rhetoric, if you listen to what he's saying, and I think he even says it verbatim on this album, I'm trying to get new audience. I'm trying to appeal to other people. This was very clear to me when I saw him do the Billboard thing. YoungBoy, I believe, who's now on Motown, or is he on Motown? Motown, or definitely Capitol. I think because they gave him the big bag, he dropped that first project, right? What was the first project he dropped? Be YoungBoy last album. What was the first one he dropped? I Rest My Case. Yeah. So he dropped what was I Rest My Case? Yeah, I Rest My Sorry. Was I Rest My Case, right? Yeah. So he dropped I Rest My Case on January 6th. That was the first album that he dropped on Capitol. And I believe Capitol probably said this. This is just my assessment. Capitol said this. YoungBoy, we want you to be who you have been. So we can't force you to do things. Keep in mind, no label likes this whole deactivate my Twitter. I don't talk to people. I don't roll albums out. I don't drop singles. Just here's the album. They let YoungBoy drop the project, and the project did about 30,000 first week. And I think they probably went to YoungBoy and said, we tried it your way. Now, please try it ours. And I think he probably met them in the middle and said, yo, yeah, I'll do it. And what's their way? Let's do a rollout, a real rollout. Let's also get beyond, we know you got YouTube already. The people on YouTube that fuck with you are going to listen. The people on Akademiks page that fuck with you are going to listen. We want to get you to do 200,000 records sold. Obviously, he don't care about that, but the label cares. Clearly, they're giving him tens of millions of dollars, right? They care. So they probably said, the first album, you sold 30. Come on, bro. Like, just follow our lead for one time, right? Young Boy's probably a little bit accepting to it because he's trying new things. He's with this nonviolent stuff right now. And he's probably been like, you know what? Well, shit, if you could get me other audiences, let's see. What does that encompass? Yo, do something with Billboard. You know, they probably told him this is going to be a different look. This is a profile. This is going to reach way beyond those people that already follow all these like fan pages of yours to get news about you. You're about to tell your story that the person who's 35, who always says, I don't get this NBA young boy hype or this young boy. Why everybody keeps saying YB, but they're going to give you a chance. So I think he came out really sympathetic when he did the thing with Billboard, right? And people are like, oh shit, that's why he's angry all the time. People used to try to bully him when he was younger. Shit, he was in a group home. Shit, they kind of find out, like, so this isn't, I don't think that's, whatever he's doing now, I think this is for newer audiences. And it makes sense that he would do an outlet like Rap Radar. Do you get what I mean? So, he did Billboard, he did Rap Radar, he's talking about this album, he's tweeting at Joe Budden. What, no disrespect to any of these people, but their audiences are 40 plus, I would imagine. 30 to 40 plus. Young Boy's audience, I would imagine, is 30 under for the most part. So he's trying to hit these new audiences, if you ask me. So he got this new album coming out. It's called, I believe, Don't Try This at Home. And he did this. All right, it's all good. Interesting interview. I think Young Boy is very intentional. I know some of y'all are like, yo, he's timid, he's shy. I think he's trying to attract a new audience, man. I think he's literally said that he was trying to, you know, do things that he probably hasn't done before because I didn't get to play that part, but he said the music he normally makes, he can make it in his sleep. He said it's a little boring. He wants to try to do some other shit. He wants to be different, right? And I think him trying to be different is literally him trying to go out the range of what he's used to, and that will attract new fans. That's why he's doing certain interviews, and you know he's trying to put a different front on. Again, I'm gonna give him. You could call this bias or dick ride all you want. I'm gonna give him a little bit leeway to see how he executes it, right? Because at first niggas was killing Cardi too, and then Cardi figured out some shit that now we're all calling him a genius for. But remember when Cardi was kind of like flipping his way of how he was moving, people were like mad skeptical about it. Anyway, all right, we got to get back into a few things. We got to get back into this YSL Woody interview, right? That's one of the big things we were covering yesterday. So we're going to finish pretty much the rest of it today. Let me see what else did I not get to, because there's a couple things I know I didn't get to. Let me see. Okay, we got to this, we got to Okay, let me just address a couple, like some real quick ones in between. So, if you guys haven't seen on my page, I know people are upset. People are really upset for a lot of different reasons. Tekashi 6ix9ine, he's in Cuba and he's having a great old time, okay? Now, a video came out. I posted it to my Instagram, but a video showcased Tekashi 6ix9ine in Houston, number one, not only dancing, you know what I mean, kicking it with the old folks. My boy looking healthy, looking like he's chilling. You know what I mean? Like, unfortunately, I always say this about, you know, when people talk about, you know, the repercussion and ramifications of snitching and this and third. Like, let's be honest, man. this ain't the mob. This ain't the cartel, okay? I've always said, you snitch on niggas, you move 3 blocks away, they'll never find you, okay? Like, that's just the reality of things, okay? 6ix9ine moved to a different state. They can't find a nigga. The nigga's touring countries. These niggas don't got passports. The nigga got away, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Now, obviously, he's my friend. I don't want nothing to happen to him. But if anything ever happened to him, it's probably not because of them niggas he told on. Like, he living life. That nigga living a great motherfucking life, okay? Every 20 seconds, you're going to see him and a girl or, what's so funny? He was with this chick. I think she's still on his Instagram. I don't know if she is. He was with Gunna's ex-girlfriend. So Gunna used to date some girl named Heather Rose. That was Gunna's girl back in the day. And that's what I'm saying. Remember people like, nobody will fuck with him? Well,
Happy Valentine's Day, guys. This year, I don't got a Valentine's Day. It's cool. I'm celebrating it with my best friend. I'm at the Birkin store. I got a $100,000 Birkin right here. $100,000 Birkin. And I'm giving it to my best friend right here, Heather. Listen.
So that's Heather Rose. I'll even pause it, and you might think I'm lying. Gunna dating Heather Rose. Okay? So they broke up a while ago. So I think they were dating each other. They were dating each other in like 2021. But yeah, Gunna, that's Gunna's old thing. 6ix9ine's just a troll with a lot of money, man. Like, you know what I mean? He's out here trying to fuck every nigga. Like he literally probably bought this bag, if you ask me, just to be petty. Like, this is how much money this nigga's just fucking off. Gunna's snitching. He snitched. It's like snitch Eskimo brothers, right? Cool. I'll buy your ex. It's just to basically stunt to be like, anything you can do, I could do. You get what I mean? So it just kind of shows. And I've been saying this, like, 6ix9ine's fucking all the New York gangsters' girlfriends. That's just what it is. I've been told y'all this, right? Okay, you get them a $40,000 Birkin, they're popping the pussy. It is what it is, right? So this is Gunna's ex. I think she says in a video she didn't fuck him, but you make up your mind. I don't give a fuck.
Heather don't got a nigga this year. She don't got a nigga.
I don't fuck with him like that.
And you hear, like, she basically trying to be like, nah, like, yo, I don't fuck. I don't know if she talking about 6ix9ine or what.
She don't got a nigga this shit, which is cool because she got a best friend like me. And trust me, this is the last.
This is why that nigga Blueface was mad. A nigga got your girl with all 32 showing. She's blushing like a motherfucker and handing her a $100,000 bag. I feel you, Blueface. Why you think that nigga fucking your girl? Duh.
Birkin I'm buying, and it goes to Heather. This is my best friend of the world. Look how fire she is, guys. But listen, we doing it?
You want to get it?
Okay. Yeah, he shows off like $10 million. It's not $10 million, but a lot of fucking money, right? He got the chick here, got her there. You tell me if you think they're fucking. I don't know. Okay. You know what's so crazy? Which I think 6ix9ine do need to chill a little bit though. Like, I think he might be getting a little bit too free and too loose with how he's moving. Yo, he drives around in Florida, in Miami, the heart of Miami, in this fucking car. It sticks out like a motherfucker. Drop top. It's not bulletproof. Nothing. Just chilling. Hops out, nigga. He'll park in the middle of the road, hop out, run into a gas station, go grab like whatever. He'll go into a liquor store. Don't give a fuck. You get what I mean? It is what it is. Anyway, was this what I was trying to talk about? Probably. Anyway, so he's in Cuba. And essentially, you know, as much as people talk about other countries and how they hate snitches, man, let me tell you this, man. And this is what we're realizing, bro. People don't even have the energy to hate somebody unless you did something to them. So apparently 6ix9ine was staying at the hotel across the street from here. Everybody started gathering because people claimed they saw 6ix9ine on the balcony. Like mad people start gathering. Somebody puts on a rainbow wig and kind of sneaks down here. It wasn't 6ix9ine. And threw money real quick, and everybody started running over here because they thought that was 6ix9ine. It wasn't 6ix9ine. So it's, you know, he posted the video. I asked him what it was. He was like, yo, somebody threw money acting like they were me outside my hotel room because people were just camped out there. And this is how the Cuban people are acting over what they might think is 6ix9ine throwing money.
Eso es mentira, eso no es él. Eso no es él. It's not the king. It's a liar.
Yes. And these guys.
Funny enough, somebody says, yo, somebody said they treating him better than Meek in Ghana. Hey, at the end of the day, man, I like people worry about their real lives. They're snitching shit like it's whatever, bro. Okay. 6ix9ine still doing his thing. And I know y'all probably asking the same question. How does he still have money? I keep telling you, he still gets booked for $350, sometimes $400,000 overseas. People pay him a lot of money just to show up to a lot of things. Just because he's kind of like, he's a one of one, like, I don't even know how to describe it. He's still, because of the look and just the wild story associated with them, people are still like, oh my God, that's 6ix9ine, right? Now, they might not be necessarily like, here, I don't think they're like, yo, perform for us, but it's like, it's 6ix9ine. They're like, oh shit, it's like 6ix9ine. So he still monetizes that, got a shit ton of money, fucking all the New York gangster bitches. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. All right, what's happened recently, and I'll jump into this real quick. Taxstone trial supposedly just started, I believe. Salute to Taxstone. If you don't know, one of the podcasters who was like, you know, the original like street nigga podcaster. And he hasn't tweeted in a while, I believe. Well, actually, he did tweet, right? But he did tweet out not too long ago. Let me see. He tweeted out that there was jury selection happening in this case. Let me see if I could pull it up. Appreciate everybody that's been coming to court. That's what he says. To support me in Court B. Okay. All right. Now, I'm trying to see where he was saying about, you know, jury selection just started. But he's saying he's going to come home free. He's very confident. Damn, he tweets a lot. Anyway, his trial just started. He's been sitting trial for a very long time. If you don't know the story, essentially, he had issues with Troy Ave. And, you know, he showed up with Casanova to, like, you know, Irving Plaza, where T.I. was performing. T.I. invited Troy Ave, who had a popular song at that time, to come perform. Him and Troy Ave always had words. They basically bumped into each other in the green room. What the story says, according to Troy Ave, Taxstone stood in his way, wouldn't move. They basically start fighting. Troy Ave allegedly takes out a gun, shoots the security that was with Troy Ave, then shoots Troy Ave. Troy Ave wrestles the gun, grabs the gun from Taxstone, and supposedly shoots at him and chases him out of the green room. More shots are fired, and we even see a few things on video. Right? Let me see. Troy Ave, Taxstone shooting. We ended up seeing this video right here. Here we go. Okay. So you see somebody who seems to have a blood stain on his leg, but apparently he got shot. He's limping out of, this is the green room, right? He's limping out of the green room. He has a weapon in his hand that supposedly he just took from Taxstone. And Taxstone just shot his bodyguard. His bodyguard got shot, I believe, in the chest, maybe the heart. His bodyguard is currently on the ground, bleeding out, and eventually dies. Troy Ave, who's shot in the leg, grabs the gun, somehow, and now is chasing Tax Stone, who ran out like a couple seconds before. There's a longer footage that showed him running out, and then Troy Ave is in the club. This club is crowded, so now this is the general area of the club, and Troy Ave is now shooting. You're gonna see shots, which, by the way, somebody who got to be at least cool with him ran this way, and he's still shooting in the direction. Like, I don't know how. You hope you don't hit your mans or some shit like that, but one. Yeah, and there's a longer footage. Let me see if I can play the longer footage. Here we go.
Gang, and
Okay, and he has a whole like thing to it, so I'm gonna mute it. I think he got this from his discovery. He's saying his homies left him, right? So he says this is the guy he came with. This guy dipped, right? This guy's like, yo, this shit probably got nothing to do with me, right? Okay, well, that was his footage. Let's see if we can play the. I want to play the extended footage. There's an extended footage. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. Okay. All right. Dom is live. Got it. What up, Dom? Where you been at, bro? Okay, so here we go. So what you're going to see right here is right here. Look. Right? The person right here that's running, this is Tax Stone. So he just murdered or allegedly murdered Troy Ave's bodyguard. And you basically get Troy Ave, who again, the blood is right here. He's trying to shoot him. Yeah, I thought it was a longer footage. But anyway, this has been going on for so long. It's kind of interesting because there's going to be a lot of social media stuff that get used in the situation because Tax Stone, Vlad TV, you know, he pretty much talked about, let me see. Sure. I think he pretty much talked about what he would have done if somebody ran up on him or some shit like that. Let me see. Probably can't find it, man. This shit's been going on for so fucking long. Okay. Folks, Tax Stone, just trying to remain neutral. He came on my podcast and he went ballistic. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm gonna be honest how I looked at it. It felt like,
and then make sure you premise it by telling people that you're easily fooled by, you see my man, but I gotta say, you're easily fooled by.
I'm fooled by what I see.
You're fooled by the smoke and mirrors.
No,
you're fooled by the smoke.
I don't know what's really going on.
Casanova is a fucking tough guy when he's a fucking monkey.
Whoa.
When he's begged for his life in front of me.
We're gonna talk about it.
No, but I'm saying,
we're gonna talk about it.
You gotta turn it to people by, because your point of view is important.
Okay, no, it is, of course.
Like, if a person is a racist, you gotta be like, well, wait, you gotta understand.
We're gonna get a Casanova. I'm talking about Tax Stone.
But I want to say we call him Rat Stone. Facts. But we want to say.
Why do you call him Rat?
Why we call him? He wrote a fucking letter to the judge talking about crimes that I'm allegedly was involved in.
That's a lawyer, though.
What do you mean that's a lawyer?
Somebody said, bro, he was trying to sell you. Yo, let me give you a piece of content. You see, when I'm doing my content thing, go watch the shit with Hassan. Bro, I know how to play the greenest nigga on earth. Like, just give me the content, baby. Nigga, I came here to get the best content. Like, listen, I'm playing the role I need to play to get the reaction I need to get. Don't you worry about me, okay? Listen, Big Act don't need to come out. I'm chilling, okay? I'm getting the right content, okay? This is why I'm Big Act.
Yeah. How's that a lawyer? How's that a lawyer? You pay your lawyer.
And plus, I got to play devil's advocate to get the best shit. What you mean? What you mean he's a rat? You know what I mean? Like, come on, what you mean he's a rat, bro? Like, you know what I mean? You know when I ask a question like that, how mad nigga get? What you mean? What do you mean he's a rat? Like,
hey, if you say, hey, Troy Ave and his friends, they shot these people, I'm not in jail for that. You blow him, not saying.
You know, when the nigga say that, I'm like, nah, he ain't say that. It works.
You blowing me up, but I'm not in jail for that. Now, what if they want to investigate me into that and I go to jail? Come on, dog. Don't do that.
But we gotta premise the people by saying that you are a person that
No,
you
of
see,
hold on.
that
Yeah,
you
yeah.
see shit and you be like, wait, this is at face value. This nigga might be
I
tough.
take it at
and
face
they're
value.
not
No.
tough.
I
And they're
won't
not
know
tough.
I
So
won't
yeah,
know what's
bullies
really
the
going
bullies,
on.
you hear
I
me?
won't really know what's going on in the streets. Whatever I see online,
Streets is a myth, dog.
If I see something
Streets
online
is
and you
a
don't
myth.
respond, I'll think it's true.
Streets is a myth. Troy Ave went to jail. Why my sneakers at the bottom look dirty? You see the top. It's still fucking dirty. Anyway, I went to jail. I paid my own bail immediately. I didn't cry to ask for nothing. I
you
sat
sat
for
for
2
a couple
months.
months.
I sat for 2 months. No. I didn't. You know why I sat for 2 months?
Why?
Wait, let me ask you. Why you think I sat for 2 months? Because we gotta get rid of all the myths.
They locked you up for attempted murder, and I thought you sat.
Go ahead.
Because
Not only attempted murder, but keep going.
I thought you sat just because, man, it's New York City. They don't play that shit like in a public establishment.
What are you saying? I sat because I had the money to bail out?
No, it's not because you have the money. I thought
I can't think of them. I can't speak on the mind of problem. I don't want no beef. And you teaming up with fucking biggest gangsters if you pick and choose your battles. You can't be gangster with this person. You can't be fucking, you see Soulja Boy at backstage and want to press him, but then when Nuke is on your body, I don't want no problem, I don't want no beef. And you teaming up with fucking, Asanova teamed up with other Bloods and he dick rode his way into an indictment.
Wait, so
Pussy, don't drop the soap, nigga. Facto.
Wait, hold on. So let me
Still getting money.
So hold on. So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
I don't give it. I'm giving niggas hell until I go to heaven. I don't care.
So
there's no rules to a reaction. It's no rules.
All right. Let me just give my breakdown. So trial is about to start. I think it's going to be a very interesting trial, right? So from what I understand, Taxstone has a gun possession charge, and he also has a murder charge, and I think an attempted murder charge, right? Now, here's the problem, right? So again, I described this case to y'all. A green room, bunch of celebs in it, right? Everybody's in it. Taxstone's already in there. I think Casanova was kind of like in another room. In walks in Troy Ave and his bodyguard. Apparently he don't want to move. He probably would say that's not what it was. He probably would just say they attacked me. I think that's what he said in an affidavit to the judge. Like, yo, my client just got attacked, right? So let's say either or. They jump on Taxstone. Taxstone got a gun on him, allegedly. Pulls out the gun, shoots one guy, shoots the other guy. The gun falls because they're probably close to him or whatever. Gun falls. He runs out. Troy Ave picks up the gun, walks out, tries to shoot. Okay, what legally is probably going to happen? Number one, the biggest thing and the biggest problem here is that somebody died, right? There was a murder that occurred. Okay. Taxstone, I believe, is banking on the fact that there won't be eyewitnesses that will identify him as the shooter. Apparently, the security and surveillance footage in that room doesn't clearly show who shot. But the narrative, which really has been coming from, Troy Ave, he's saying that's the guy who shot, right? So Taxstone is saying you're snitching. Keep in mind, this is where the street rules get weird. If you go out with your bodyguard and a nigga shoots your bodyguards and kills him and shoots you, and then all that's captured on the only camera that gets footage is the camera that gets footage of you with the gun in your hand, not the guy who shot y'all allegedly, you look really guilty. So at first, Troy Ave was looking at a murder charge. They were trying to say Troy Ave killed his bodyguard. Now, clearly, something has changed. Maybe more investigation is done. They're saying, and apparently they found Taxstone's DNA on the cartridge of the gun, which means he brought the gun to the club because he had loaded the clip. The clip was never reloaded, so whoever loaded the clip before they brought the gun into the place, they brought the gun to the place. So they believe that's Taxstone. Now, Taxstone's been sitting for 5 years. 5, maybe 6 years. So let's just imagine that whatever gun possession, even if he pleads out and takes that, or if he gets found guilty for that, that's time served already. So don't worry about gun possession. All that matters for Tax Stone is attempted murder and murder. This is why the whole conversation of snitching is happening. Because it appears that Troy Ave, while trying to claim self-defense, and by the way, self-defense laws rarely even go into play in New York, right? Like, they're trying to use it in the K Flock situation, but a lot of people might be like, well, you're not supposed to have a gun at all. So if you're not supposed to have a gun at all, how could you really be in a position of self-defense if you were already doing something illegal that led to something else happening, and then now you're using a gun, right? So it's weird. New York City is just weird because they don't allow no guns unless you're a former law enforcement agent or a current one that's off duty. So let me just say this again. New York City, which is the 5 boroughs, which is Queens, Brooklyn, New York City, Queens, okay, Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, Bronx, and I think Staten Island. Is Staten Island one of them? I don't know. What the fuck? That's the 5 boroughs of New York City. In New York City, you cannot have a gun unless you're a law enforcement agent. It's probably one of the only places that you will never get a permit to have a gun. Okay? If you're caught with a gun, because that's why they used to do stop and frisk. Nobody's not supposed to have a gun unless you're a law enforcement agent. If you're caught with a gun, they usually just give people 3 years. So this is why self-defense don't kind of work. So since you're not supposed to have a gun, you having a gun is illegal already. And then, there's a bunch of legal jeopardies that happen because if you're already breaking the law and you went out seemingly breaking the law, how could you then try to claim self-defense when self-defense is usually to protect someone who is usually not doing anything wrong and now being victimized by somebody else? So that's why the K-Flock situation is weird, because K-Flock supposedly had a gun with him, right? You're not supposed to have a gun. So that's the thing they could argue intent to say, why is he walking around with a gun? Of course, his lawyer's going to be like, yo, he's a drill rapper, he needs a gun. But other people are going to be like, yo, bro, he was walking around with a gun. Maybe he was looking for his enemies to try to do something to. It's not self-defense. Now in the situation with Troy Ave and Tax Stone, allegedly Tax Stone had a gun, but here's the thing with Troy Ave. Troy Ave supposedly didn't have a gun walking in. He supposedly fought and wrestled the gun away from Tax Stone. Now that does sound like self-defense. Here's where self-defense stops though, because I would believe if Tax Stone pulls out a gun, shoots Troy Ave, and kills his bodyguard, and somehow Troy Ave gets the gun and shoots Tax Stone, they'd be like, that's self-defense. Somebody just shot you with a gun, you wrestled the gun, you shot him back, whatever. Unfortunately, this ain't Florida or Texas. So self-defense laws stop immediately once the person is no longer a threat, right? So if in the moment you grab the gun and shoot him, okay, we could probably be like, okay, you neutralized him, as the baby would say. Cool, that's self-defense. Now, once you take the gun from the guy and he's running out, you can't chase. Not in New York City. You can't chase him. Now, stand your ground laws in like Florida and Texas and even Georgia usually kind of state loosely, don't start no problems, because once you start it, the victim has all the right to finish it, right? So once you start the altercation, the person could stand their ground, and if it's open to interpretation what stand the ground means, because you might have punched a nigga in the mouth. If it escalates to him standing his ground and shooting you, he's beating the case. You get what I mean? Because that doesn't exist in New York City, Troy Ave running out the let me see if I can find the video again. Running out the room to chase Tax Stone to shoot him. Troy Ave chase Tax Stone. Let me see if I can play the video. Yeah.
It was a drug dealer like.
Oh shit, where is it again? Yeah, him running out the room and chasing him, that would technically not be self-defense. Actually, there's a bunch of charges that come with this. So this happened not only in New York City, which is a big no-no. This happened in Irving Plaza. There were other people hit. So in the room, which is the green room in here, right? There's a woman that gets shot it's Mano's girlfriend. Apparently she got shot perhaps in the face, right? So Mano's girl gets shot, and the gun goes off a couple of times, but one of the time the gun goes off while pointed down, I guess maybe while wrestling it, and the bullet goes through the fucking floorboard and hits somebody who's on the lower floor, because that's where the massive people are. That's where the crowd is, right? So the trajectory of the gun or the bullet goes down, hits somebody there. So 2 other people get shot. So 4 people in total. Troy Ave, his bodyguard who dies, Mano's girl, and another person who's just a fan. Now, let's try to talk this through. And this is why I think the snitching thing kept coming up. What's probably going to happen is that they're going to say to Troy Ave, yo, Troy, check this out. Honestly, and I'm not picking no sides here, I'm just going off the story. And, apologies to the tax stone if, I don't know your side, or I don't know the intricacies of your side, but I believe most people are going to view this like Troy Ave is somewhat of a hero. Why? He's unarmed, allegedly. He gets shot. His bodyguards get killed, and he somehow wrestles the gun away from you and tries to defend and even pursue you. Now, he shouldn't pursue, but this is where the quote-unquote snitching things come in. So what charge could Troy Ave get for doing this? This is, I don't know if Troy Ave shot somebody by mistake. That would be definitely, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. But he's definitely going to get a charge for discharging a firearm in a crowded place, right? By the way, don't these charges sound similar to Tory, except these are going to get amplified because there's so many things that get, like this is at a public venue. So for example, the people who got shot, they sued the venue and they sued the company. This is a Live Nation venue. They're protected by hundreds of millions of dollars in insurance. The city also has certain type of financial incentives with these buildings. Basically the people who got shot are suing. So when money is going to have to get doled out, somebody's going to have to go to jail. So it might not only be Taxstone, it might also be Troy Ave. But I think they're going to look to Troy Ave and say, listen, Troy Ave has a sympathetic case to what a jury might say, well, you took the gun away from him and then you shot back. Now, granted, this is what I think that Taxstone's story is going to be, or what his lawyer's going to say. His lawyer's going to say, yo, Taxstone was just chilling there. He was causing nobody no problems. He wasn't doing nothing to nobody. And what happened is Troy Ave started the altercation. Troy Ave walked in with his bodyguard, saw Taxstone by himself, probably said, yo, here's this pussy that been talking shit about me online. I got people with me. He don't. Let's get this guy. Jumps on Taxstone, punches him up. Taxstone may have backed out a weapon, but he backed it out in his self-defense. You get what I mean? So I think that's where it's going to happen. But I believe because they're going to give the murder to, or they already did, to Taxstone, they're going to look at Troy Ave to say, Troy, for us to really convict Taxstone, we need you to testify. Because apparently there were 40 people in that room and nobody, just like the takeoff situation, nobody wants to talk. Mano not talking. Nobody, everybody claimed they was in the room, they ain't hear nothing, they ain't see nothing, right? Cool. So who's going to have to probably end up talking? They're going to say, I believe they're going to say to Troy Ave, if you take the stand, we will probably give you a year in jail or something, a year in prison for what you did. But we're trying to get him for 40 years. We're trying to get him for life. You get what I mean? So now it comes down to the street ethics again. Troy Ave and Taxstone don't like each other. But if Troy Ave cooperates to save himself, which essentially some people, if this is not some street shit, you would look at Troy Ave as a possible victim, right? His man just got killed. He took the gun and shot at the other dude. You would say this thing is a hero. But this is the streets. In the streets, you're not supposed to cooperate. You're not supposed to talk to the cops, nothing like that. I think they're going to look at him and say, we could make your problems go away easier if you tell or not tell, well, I guess cooperate and tell us what Taxstone did. Do you do it? Do you do it, chat? What would y'all do? Give me a second. I'm trying to get caught up with the comments here. What would y'all do, chat? I see a lot of people in the chat saying this is what they would do.
I've seen him do it. I've seen him do it. I've seen him do it. I've seen him do it.
So essentially, this is what's just happening, bro. Like, this is about to get to the point that I believe Troy Ave is going to have to take the stand, and he's going to have to make the statement to help the police convict Taxstone, to say Taxstone fired the fatal shot that killed my bodyguard and also shot me. And I believe if he gives that testimony, that will allow, right? That will allow Taxstone to have a favorable outcome for his pending charges. Now, Taxstone, no, not Taxstone. Now, Troy Ave claims that Taxstone is the one telling. And the reason why he says that is that apparently Taxstone letter to judge. So Taxstone's lawyer wrote a letter to judge. And in the letter, I don't know if I could pick the letter up. Where's the letter? I don't know if I can find it. Okay, here we go. We're going to get the letter. So where's the letter? Okay. In court papers obtained by Bossip, the tax season host said that it's Troy Ave, not him, who's facing attempted murder, and said the police have the video of him firing wildly, and blah, blah, blah. Further, Taxstone argues that it's Troy Ave and his crew that was implicated in another shooting days before, and that the best friend, the Bango, who got killed, was on bail for the incident. So basically, I mean, his lawyer's doing what every lawyer does, saying, yo, we ain't do it. Look at them other niggas over there. But according to Troy Ave, he says this is telling. He says, why are you pointing out crimes and pointing at me in court through a letter to the judge? This is why I keep telling y'all, as a gangster, you can't win because you can't argue your defense. You start arguing your defense, niggas say you snitch on them, right? And it's not even like your friends saying you snitch on them. It's the enemy. Yeah. So yeah, the podcast host lawyer points finger at Troy Ave involvement, whatever. In a letter to the judge, Taxstone's lawyer argued that he's no flight risk. He has a good job, and he questioned. Oh damn, it's a little slick hating. He questioned why Troy Ave was granted bail despite facing more serious charges. All right. Anyway, it is what it is, people. It is what it is. Apparently, this is about to come to probably a helm within the next couple of months. We will see, man. All right. All right. Okay. Unfortunately, in rap, we just keep talking about this goddamn snitching. Everybody was snitching. So anyway, after this Woody thing, and we're going to get to Woody again afterwards, but Gunna's lawyer actually dropped a new statement. This is their second statement trying to clarify what Gunna did. They're now saying that Gunna is not telling, right? So essentially, I think it was OK Player or somebody like that. Gunna out for a plea. It's a recent article. Let me see if I can just Gunna. All right, yeah, I think it was OK Player. Yeah. So there's an OK Player article where people are trying to break down, did he snitch, blah 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 blah. Gunna's lawyer put out this his first statement. So Gunna's first statement, actually there's three statements. Gunna put out a statement his lawyer put out a first statement, then now his lawyer put out a second statement. So this was what Gunna put out his statement when he first took the plea, but he didn't know there was going to be a video. While I've always agreed to be truthful, I want to make it perfectly clear. I've not made any statements, have not been interviewed, have not cooperated, and have not agreed to testify, be a witness against any party in the case, and actually have no intention of being involved in the trial process in any way. Okay? Then, pretty much, there was another, denial made by his lawyer, and his lawyer is Steve Sado. I remember I told you he's the guy who helped T.I. beat that case, right? Here we go. So this is what his lawyer put out, and he put this out in December. Gunna did not snitch to get out of jail. He has said nothing and is not cooperating. His plea statement cannot be used in court against any other defendant, so please stop spreading lies, okay? Yeah. This was a statement by Gunna. When I became affiliated with YSL, I didn't consider it a gang, more like a group of people. It's kind of interesting because this whole statement was thrown out the window when we saw Gunna literally on camera. Gunna plea. Here we go. Yeah, I can't hear it.
I became affiliated with YSL around 2016. Is that true as it pertains to you, Mr. Kitchens?
Yes, ma'am.
YSL is a music label and a gang, and you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance of the gang.
Yes, ma'am.
You were present when law enforcement officers stopped the vehicle in which you were present along with Jeffrey Williams, wherein hydrocodone, methamphetamines, and a firearm were recovered. These items did not belong to you.
Yes, ma'am.
And do you acknowledge the following statement? I recognize, accept, and deeply regret that my talent and music indirectly furthered YSL the gang to the detriment of my community. YSL as a gang must end. Is that your statement or acknowledgement?
Yes.
Okay. So everybody kind of acknowledges that without that statement, we would have believed this press release and Gunna's career would have been on the up. But we saw the video. Now, here's a second statement from the lawyer. It says, after reading Mrs. Wicker's outstanding, insightful article, I'm obliged to say for the record one more time, Gunna has never been interviewed by or cooperated with law enforcement or prosecutors in the RICO case, nor have his attorneys proffered information on his behalf. What was said at his Alford plea was solely to resolve his own case. It cannot be used by the prosecution against Young Thug or any other defendant. Right? His lawyer's sticking to it. They're saying he never was interviewed. They're saying he's never said anything. And they're pretty much saying that he would be refusing to say anything incriminating against Young Thug. Again, here's the funny part about this. I don't think that it's us that like us civilians that this lawyer has to try to convince. It's a reason why Lil Baby unfollowed him. It's a reason why everybody has stepped away from Gunna. It's a reason why nobody's saying welcome home, Gunna. They say the streets talk and Young Thug is on the phone with people all the time. Nobody's welcoming Gunna with open arms. Big U said welcome home and then deleted it. Meek said welcome home, Gunna deleted it. Nobody's accepting him. So again, if I think people like Gunna enough that even if he did tell, like who knows if he told, right? But like, let's say he did tell, right? Which by the way, some people, if I go according to the super gangsters, just that video alone where he's in court where he says, I know information about his crimes, it's telling. That's what people say, right? It's telling, right? Anyway, let's say we all want to believe that he didn't tell, right? Gunna is so likable that I believe that if the rest of the gangster rappers just embrace him back, I think people will forget it. Here's the thing. If nobody stands with Gunna, he's not going to have a good time, right? He needs people to stand with him. And right now, I think he's cooked up an album. From what I heard, he has an album ready. He has an album discussing a bunch of shit. He got an album. He got some shit to say. but there's nobody down to stand with him. So it becomes one of those situations where, yeah, how good could you make your case is if everybody's leaving you on the island. So I think Gunna is kind of in limbo, waiting to see what happens with Thug. I think he's praying that Thug, gets a favorable outcome, or he's probably praying that, despite what might happen to Thug, that Thug has some type of grace for him because he's not the only one who took a plea. There's other people who took a plea. And I think, if you ask me, this is just my thoughts. I think if Thugger gets 20 years, right, or 15 years, I think Gunna will try to proposition this offer to them. Yo, how about if y'all give me that cosign that I need to get the snitch thing off of me, to get that jacket off of me, I'll give a bigger percentage of my earnings to Thugger, who might be out of bounds, who might be out of play. Now, from what I'm hearing from the label side, a lot of people believe that Gunna is going to be seeking to leave YSL just because the relationship is fractured. It's just no way you go through this and come out on the other side where one guy's apparently looking at decades in jail and you came out in 6 months with a bad bitch. It's probably not going to work. So what's probably going to happen, he's under YSL, that's under 300. His contract is probably going to get negotiated in a way where there's either a buyout or it's going to go to Atlantic Records. So a lot of people believe that Atlantic Records might have Gunna soon, whenever he's going to release it, just because based on, the turmoil and strife between everybody in YSL and what's going on with Thug, it wouldn't be in his best interest to have YSL, the label, still working his project. However, if we look back at what Gunna said on his Instagram post, which I don't think he deleted, he's still claiming YSL, right? He's still claiming, he said YSL, the label. Now, is it possible that Gunna is just going to try to make the excuse to say, yo, I didn't sign up to be in no gang? Like, yeah, I'm a street dude. By the way, if you don't know, apparently they say he's a part of the Shady Park Crips. He's a Crip. So, Young Thug and them is supposedly a blood, right? He's a Crip. Maybe he comes out with some type of, narrative to say, yo, I'm a member, I'm a gang member, I'm a street nigga. I wasn't doing street shit here, and I came here to do music. Like, if I was going to do street shit, I wouldn't join YSL because they bloods. If I'm going to do street shit, I would just do street shit with my Crip niggas. Maybe that's what he comes out and says, right? I will tell y'all this. The witness board right here was crazy. Like, you can't have the witness board just right there. That's this little old suspect board you see everywhere. You feel me? This got pictures of people, you know what I mean? This whose door is going to get kicked down pretty soon by the government. However, here's the thing. Some artists, I think they're playing the limbo game. Mad artists are playing the limbo game. I've talked to some artists privately. They said, nah, right now the wave we ain't rocking with Gunna. But they won't speak on it publicly. Only person who I heard speak on it was Schmirk. Schmirk, he built different. Right? And also, Schmirk's fans are used to him for a particular thing. You know what I mean? So, again, he had to speak out about it. But anyway, this is the second time. And let me tell you this. This is going to get to a point where, like the old saying goes, how does it go again? What is it called? Doth protest too much, which means like the more explaining you do, the more guilty you seem, right? It's the old saying from like Shakespeare or some shit like that. So the more he explains, the more guilty he seems, right? Yeah. Unfortunately, I think Gunna's in a tough position, but I do hear that he has a full album ready. So we will see how he's gonna deal with that. And here's also another point that we should have. And whenever Gunna speaks about this, I hope he probably like internalizes this too. When it comes to this snitching thing, I keep telling you this is a scarlet letter. Everybody is moving the goalposts on what snitching is, right? Some people used to say snitching is getting up on the stand and pointing the nigga out. Some people say no, it's just even telling the police anything. Some people said, Yo, niggas say if you say good morning to the cops, you're snitching, right? So I'm wondering if Gunna is going to come out and be like, yo, you know what? All of this stuff that we rapped about, talking about snitches, this and third, that shit was wrong because look at what they're doing to me. This is turned into a witch hunt where everybody wants to find the snitch, and now it's making it to a place where people can't defend themselves in a court of law. Maybe he comes out like that and say, yo, I think his first interview is going to do with his lawyer. I'm going to be honest with you. He's going to talk, and then his lawyer is going to explain a bunch of legal stuff. And the lawyer's going to be like, no, this is why it's not snitching. You get what I mean? So who knows? Anyway, I think it's time we get to the YSL Woody situation. Oh, boy. We're here, people. Cool. We're about like 1:30. We're going to watch a little bit more of it. Apparently, he mentions 21 Savage. He's, you know, he basically already has told these detectives, like, yo, check this out, man. Last time I snitched, you guys, like, played me. You know what I mean? I want to make sure that my snitching this time is compensated well. You get what I mean? He basically saying don't want niggas run off on the plug or actually run off on the truth teller. You know, I got to salute to my boy. My boy did a whole physical before he started telling the truth. He made sure he's in prime condition. He's in good shape, and I think you know he was ready for this whole situation. Here we go.
I'm gonna pass the information along and get it to the people who it needs. Because you know what I feel bad for? I feel bad for Zari and Caitlin. The way you talk about you don't have parents.
No, listen, if you know my mind frame, you would be able to understand why I say as much as I say to you. It's not that I pay attention to the things. I pay attention to how you do other people and how you deal with me. But like I said, I can give you a certain amount of information right now. Contain, get right there. Whatever else I know, I can just see how y'all deal with me.
It's gonna be on hold.
Huh?
I said it's gonna be on hold.
What you mean?
All that other information.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm gonna tell y'all what's
It's
going
like
on.
we gotta see. Listen.
Yeah,
We have to see if this pans out as truthful tonight, we may come back and try and have another conversation with you. But we have to be able to say, he gave us, listen to me, you gave us something that, okay, you're truthful.
So, you know, this is a very sad, you know, like everybody's making fun of it because, you know, again, as much as and I feel very sorry for these guys, but I'm gonna use the accountability meter. Young Thug built a career upon gangsterism. YSL was built to sound like fearless gangsters and ruthless gangsters, okay? So this isn't just like, you know, like a random civilian who's just like caught up in some shit. These guys were actively choosing the life of street shit. The detective is even saying to him, yo, you were going back and forth and you're screaming out slat and all this stupid shit on Instagram. So, you know, I know, like, you know, while watching this, I really had some shred of, like, sympathy. Then I realized when these guys were out, all they kept doing is wiping their fucking nose, doing all this goofy shit, throwing up hieroglyphics. You know, they spray painted, the guy who died, they spray painted slat on his grave. Yes, it's going to come a time that this happens. So as much as, like, I want to feel bad for this guy, I got to remind myself that he is, like, he's not somebody who may have been caught up in some shit, right? This guy actively chose this, right? He actively chose this. Young Thug actively chose to let the entire world know I could kill your family. Now, and he chose to let people know, I know where all the snitches are. None are in my crew. There are snitches in this crew. So, again, we have to remember that these are choices these men are making, right? And when you start thinking about that, of course, you come to the inevitable conclusion of, damn, why the fuck was a millionaire like Thug really obsessed with this? But you hear even this nigga saying it, right? But let me keep playing.
You're right. You gave us the information of value, and I'll pass that along. Hey, this is something that made a big difference. This is a big deal that he gave us.
Because there's a lot of other stuff we want to talk about.
Y'all just take you to jail because it's the same thing I already went through right there. What I'm gonna make this shit up for?
I'm not saying you're making it up.
This nigga he ain't this man. He having a party at this club.
I believe you on that.
It's the difference between because
But I'm telling you what's being asked of me. Like they're asking me, well, who's gonna go do it?
If he don't show up, well, the club might still get shut up. But if he don't show up, there's a possibility that nothing happen. But like I tried to tell y'all, it's a different as in. But I know it's not gonna work. It's a different as in. I was there to be like. You know what I mean? But y'all ready to go do that? It's a difference. I mean, like, you'll see with your own eyes.
They're just gonna do it another.
So again, if you haven't like kind of figured out what kind of this is to, Woody is telling these cops, yo, put me undercover. Y'all could even come with me. Early in the conversation, he tells this black gentleman, he says, yo, you look like one of us. Like, you could be the driver. So Woody wants to go to work. Like, he's literally saying, put me in, coach, right? He's saying, yo, you could be around and I could entice them in a conversation about the crimes they're about to do, and they'll still admit it, even in front of you. So Woody wants to get out there and work. All he wants is for this gun charge, which is why they got him. They pulled him over on some shit. They searched the car, and he has a gun charge. Apparently he had a hold or, he had probation for some other shit, so it's going to turn into a problem. He wants his gun charge to go away. He wants these cops to help him get rid of the gun charge, so he's trying to offer mad information. Yo, I know somebody's going to die tonight. I could tell you. Just tell me that if I tell you and I help you stop it, there's no charge. They're basically saying, we can't do that.
I know how this works. Remember the 40 shootings back and forth? If they don't do it tonight, they're going to do it tomorrow night.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, y'all don't understand how many different people involved.
I understand. Trust me, I understand.
No, you don't, because you'd be surprised who all involved.
Listen.
I'm telling you.
So what sides are involved?
Say it again.
What sides? What sets?
Who's involved?
Everybody. Every single body from drug dealers, everybody involved.
Like who? I can't. She got
y'all one of the most, the information that I give y'all this information, y'all be like, okay.
That's not true. I've never done that, so don't do that.
But you're not telling me how you can help me, even though
I'm telling you.
You promise me nothing, but if I gotta go sit in jail and do time, you know what I mean? Like,
I didn't say that. What I'm saying is, I can't make it any clearer, Woody. I've never screwed you over.
So this way I have Quay Savage.
Which Savage?
Yes. It's crazy.
21 Savage?
No.
44 Savage?
Yes.
Okay. They're gonna do what?
Who the hell is 44 Savage? There's a nigga named 44 Savage? What the fuck?
He went to the club tonight.
And how do they get this information from him?
What you mean, how to get it from him? Shit, I heard right there when he said it.
But I'm saying, like, how does he communicate? So he FaceTimes Quay, FaceTimes Savage.
Nah.
That's what I'm asking. How does it work? I don't know.
You say you want another name. See, now you going to other stuff now, you know what I mean? Like I said, I gave you the names. That's how y'all gonna stop it. You follow them too. They gonna be. What kind of car? That's the thing. I know they're not gonna use his car.
Whose car?
Savage. And the car Quay in. I forgot what kind of car he in. I forgot what kind of car he in.
Who bought you all those stingers?
Who
bought you all the stingers?
Huh?
Stingers. Who bought them?
Who bought what?
Stingers.
What you mean?
What's a stinger?
Yours and Quay's.
That nigga ain't buy mine. I bought my own. Well, I put down on him. He ain't buy my stinger.
Who bought Quay's?
Quay ain't got no stinger.
Here's the white one.
That ain't his.
Who is it?
That's the other one.
Savage?
So you think they're gonna take the Stinger? You think they're gonna drive the Stinger?
Oh, so it's a Kia Stinger. There's a car called a Kia Stinger?
Nope, because it's in the end. I know they gonna call some more people for the car.
They'll get a hot box.
Yep, they're fast. So
then you know about it how. If he say he don't like you, looks at you sideways, why would he tell you?
Who?
Thug.
No, he don't look at me sideways. He just peeping his ear. You know what I mean?
Okay, so all right, so he's telling on Thug now. He says Thug wants to kill 44 Savage. Am I getting this right? Thug is trying to kill 44 Savage. Is this what's going on? We're gonna have to look up who 44 Savage is, Chad. Like this is a little. Let me see. Let's Google this. 44 Savage Instagram. Is there a nigga named 44 Savage? Who the fuck is 44 Savage? Is it this nigga? Nah, this nigga in Spain. Nah, this nigga look like, yeah, he speaks Spanish or something. Check Woody's Instagram. We got Woody's Instagram. It's 725 underscore Woody underscore. I ain't gonna lie. I be having, wait, what the fuck? No. YSL Woody Instagram. I be knowing these niggas Instagram by heart, nigga. Where is it at? Hold on. Let me find the Instagram. Okay. 725 underscore Woody underscore. Yeah. It's supposed to be him. Oh yeah, here you go. This is Woody's Instagram. Chat, we don't got to investigate this nigga. He's already telling. He would tell quicker than we would find info. We don't got to investigate him. But who's 44 Savage? Somebody hit me with the info about 44 Savage. Cause somebody hit me with Chat, who the fuck is 44 Savage? Oh, his IG's is 44 Savage? No way. 44 Savage. This ain't a nigga, bro. Stop it, bro. Oh, it's 44 Savage underscore? He says he's followed by Lil Baby? Okay, thank y'all. Nah, this ain't him. 44 Savage underscore. No. How many underscores? 3? Following. Let's see who followed him. Oh, he followed 21. Oh, okay. I might have found him, chat. I might have found him. Let's see. I'm looking through a follower count right now. Let's see if we see any. Does anybody follow him? Who follows this guy? This is a guy, right? Feel like I died when I was broke, but this little money got some pain off. Is he seen with any rappers? Is he seen with any rappers? Look in the tags. Oh, no. Why would Thug want to kill him? Was Thug just trying to kill people? Well, clearly, that's what the police are saying, but let me just look through the stories real quick to see why the fuck would Thug want to kill this guy? He's just showing his kid, I guess. Yeah, he has 2 kids. Yeah, I can't see it. Well, this guy looked like he has something.
Oh, what we gonna do? I ain't really too tough worrying about what the next man gonna do. It's like, I don't want to see that happen for you. So please just let it go. That's why I'm play a lot with niggas. Laugh a lot like I'm on.
Thank you. They said the second picture, Lil Baby commented. Got him, y'all. Got him, y'all. Yeah, this is him. So help me understand this. Young Thug wants to kill this guy, but Lil Baby's in his comments. And allegedly Lil Baby follows him. So, chat, is this guy a shooter? Like, what does this guy do? Or why people want him dead? Look like he's a Muslim or something? I'm just looking through comments, chat. We see Lil Baby up in the comments. Yeah, we got a Lil Baby up in the comments. Just mark that down. Matter of fact, take a screenshot. Right here. Okay, let's hear what else is going on.
So many people in here, this it. So when I go around, like last time we went around, we just sat there and talked. But when Shannon was around, I just didn't like the way I didn't like the way this shit played out.
What Shannon?
Yeah, I just felt like
Shannon is SB. So SB is a killer. Apparently he caught 2 or 3 bodies, but he tells 2. But the only thing is he'll kill a nigga, then tell, and come back and kill another nigga. So he's a killer and a teller. Like this nigga's ambidextrous. You know what I mean? Like he's I can't call him bisexual. He's just bi-savage. You know what I mean? He's a savage and a teller. It's crazy.
like Shannon just, like I told Shannon, stop going around. I feel like I ain't stupid. I don't think that when it comes to me and him, because he know what I mean. I don't fear nothing, but he's stupid. You know what I mean? He's still stupid. Like shit, nigga, you know what I mean? Niggas don't understand, I mean, the blessing that God have gave him. But it's them to deal with it. It's not me. It's not me to go out here and do something stupid. And
Drill, I want you to cut this little part and make his own video. The last minute. I hope when I'm playing this video, we're not just laughing at this guy's demise, even though, yes, this guy made decisions to put himself in this predicament. But if you could hear this guy's voice, you're hearing a lot of despair, man. Like, you hear despair. Bro, he's having a therapy session. Yo, look, first of all, if you talking to somebody and they're like this, you telling a hell of a fucking story. If somebody's like this, you're telling a hell of a story. And essentially, yo, this guy's basically saying, yo, I don't really want this life. Like, I'm kind of tired of it. But I keep getting caught up in it. And this is the crux of what I want Young Thug when he gets out of this. Hopefully he does. I want him to talk about. I don't want to hear that slash shit no more. That shit's over with. We need you to take some accountability for why young men like this is sitting and essentially wondering why their life is going down the drain. Some accountability got to be taken.
and then bring the problems to y'all because it's something I done. I mean, whatever he done, I mean, he got to deal with that on his time with this.
Bro, he's talking like he's talking to a therapist. He's like, yo, if he did something, like, let him do it. Yo, he's talking like he's talking to a therapist. This sounds like a man who I don't want to call him a boy or give him an excuse to say he's caught up in a cycle, but this sounds like a man that want a second chance at life. Right?
Just me. Yeah, it's not about me being loyal to him because I'm not. I'm loyal to myself. You know what I mean?
Oh, hell nah. Thug, didn't you say you could smell the snitches, nigga? You heard a nigga said he ain't loyal to you, nigga. He's loyal to himself.
Me being loyal to him because I'm not. I'm loyal to myself. You know what I mean? Whatever the home did, this way he did. You know what I mean? What he done to me, this way he done to me.
This fucking cop is tired of the bullshit, man. He's like, man, y'all niggas play gangster outside this room and come in here ready to cry, checking your pulse, doing all this therapy shit, nigga. Tell us what the fuck you got, or nigga, I'm dipping. She's over here buying it. I think she done to fuck.
All you keep doing is messing up your life. We can't. He just keeps on scrolling.
Y'all keep putting me in a jam where y'all keep wanting me to say this and then there. I like to say right now. You know what I mean? They gonna go at their club tonight.
I gotta go upstairs.
They got his mom. They not his mom. They got.
For like good.
Yeah.
But can he stay down here? Who's down here when I come upstairs?
You said what?
I'm about to come upstairs because I do a piece of paperwork.
Yo, he realizes she's trying to fuck. He's like, yo, listen, I'm not trying to third wheel and cop block, yo. Y'all trying to fuck.
So is there someone to sit down here with him?
Yeah, come upstairs and do what?
Some paperwork.
They got his girl. They got his baby mama address.
Yo, this cop is getting a little sassy with her. He's like, yo, you got to come upstairs for what? She's like, she's looking at him like, nigga, we're in front of the nigga we have locked up. You know we're supposed to talk in code. She's like, some paperwork. Look how she's looking like, nigga, what's up with you? Look, yo, that nigga is just tired of her. You can tell. He's tired of her. She's looking like, yo, why you acting like that type shit? You feel me?
I give you all his information.
The niggas just walked off. Fuck that.
They have it. They have it. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, about Councilman address?
My whole thing is, man. I mean, I ain't playing no games with y'all, man. I just did my time. I told y'all everything I knew about the other situation. I still had to go to do time. I was wrong.
But you didn't go over the nut situation. You went because you had a gun and no wreck.
I didn't have nothing to do with the nut situation.
Right, what I'm saying is, I mean, I didn't do that to you.
But right now, you say, okay, I'm going to jail. Okay, I'm going to jail. Hypothetically speaking, they might try to word it. Because I need deep inside, I don't really believe he's going to go to the club. But by him not posting, I believe he might do. But, Kel, I don't think he's going to go. But, like I said, I don't know. He might do. Mm-hmm. But, Quay tell me every single thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I ain't got no reason to lie. You know what I mean? I told Quay time out of time, hey man, stop being stupid. You know what I mean? Like you tripping, you dumb as hell, bro. I tell him.
So essentially, he's saying Quay is one of the other guys that's a shooter. He's saying he tells Quay, bro, stop being stupid, doing shit for Thug. That's what I'm kind of getting. He's basically which is so ironic. Clearly, Young Thug thought he had some army of niggas who are just loyal to the bone, right? While he's the only one who lives in mansions, and these guys can't afford lawyers. I don't know why you would ever think that. Like, you should have been the first nigga to have a lawyer in here to make sure he shuts the fuck up. But that's not how black gangs are ran, my nigga. Like, niggas is doing whatever the fuck they want to do, right? So if you think you're going to be living in mansions and fucking all the bitches, and then these guys are just going to be super loyal, you could tell there's dissension already. So this whole YSL shit, this slat bullshit they've been doing, this shit ain't going too far. Like, this guy was basically telling the other shooter, yo, bro, you should probably stop doing this dumb shit for Thug. What this whole snitch session is painting is that Young Thug is the reason why the DA said Young Thug is responsible for all the murders. They're saying Young Thug is calling it. This remember that one thing they said could be an intro for like the Black Knight or whatever, or the Dark Knight, where they'd be like, yo, he's the. Let me see if I can pull it up. Young Thug description court Dark Knight. It's like the Dark Knight theme. I don't know if I can find it. It's like, yo, he's the one they call King Slime. And they put music behind it. Let me see. He's the one they... Yeah, right here. They call King Slime right here. This shit right here.
That you see the shadow in the back of the room. He's the one directing traffic. He is the one they're all afraid of. He's the one that's King Slime. He's pulling the shots. He is the most dangerous of the 28, Judge. And I implore you not to grant him a bond. He is dangerous. The setup they've given to you...
Yo, he's the most dangerous of the 28? And some of these things got like 3 bodies.
I implore you not to grant him a bond. He is dangerous. The setup they've given to you is actually going to be less controlled, not more. If he gets a burner, Judge, and the court may know this, a lot of the communications that Mr. Williams is on FaceTime because it's not traceable, it's not trackable. And we know that to be their MO. He gets a burner, he gets in there, he runs his gang from inside, and he won't get that, and no one's going to throw his cell.
Wow.
At the time. Just get to the point, like, man. The only reason we had a conversation last night, because I was telling him what someone came shot in Canterville. You know what I mean? And he was telling me, you got a phone with Shower did right here, then third, whatever. Then when they came to me, they were like, ooh, we was in there eating, and then he FaceTime.
Who FaceTime?
Dog FaceTime.
Quay?
While we was right there. And he was like, the bitch got my heart. I mean, people in the hell house were months and him telling them when he hell house, just telling all type of information. Like I kept telling him, man, keep me away from this shit. You know what I mean? I did my time in jail. You know what I mean? I'm not responsible for nothing. Yeah, you folks got me tied up in every fucking thing. Cause this nigga, Quay, you wanna get yourself caught up in it. Quay, man, I told him, man, you right now broke, you ain't got no money in your pocket. But then they call your phone and tell you jump, you gonna...
By the way, salute to Super Drew. They became a member on YouTube. You can become a member on the Negotiator page. I don't know why. Not the King Akademiks page. But thank you for the membership.
Jump, this nigga put you in a position right now. I walked in the bathroom, came back, he's on the phone. And he ready to jump head first. And so, I got a call last night. Man, I'm supposed to meet up today. You know what I mean?
You inquired, I told him
I ain't talking on the phone. You're supposed to meet up with me today. And I was gonna tell him to his face again today, like I told him the other night. Stop being stupid. You know what I mean? I'm telling you now.
Yo, Empty Mags, thank you for the donation. He says, yo, I do think it's wild that the police release these videos. The police ain't releasing them. I keep trying to tell y'all. The police is not releasing these videos. There are people... There's something called the Freedom of Information Act. This case that this guy was locked up for is a closed case. They should have sealed this because it's currently going to be discovery in another open case, which is the RICO case. They're going to use this. I don't know why they didn't seal it, right? But anybody could go request this. This is a publicly available document that you can request. The Freedom of Information Act allows citizens of the United States to request and be able to legally see. By the way, this happened. I think they passed that law after 9/11 when people wanted to see like certain shit because people sometimes have distrust of the government, blah blah, distrust of the process, and they passed a law saying that you could submit a query where they could force people to give up, or force government entities to release information on already solved cases. So they're going to use this case that he was locked up for, that this cooperation session was happening in. has already been complete. They should have still sealed it though, but they probably didn't seal it because you could have gotten the copies of it before the RICO case came up. So it's probably like a moot point. But like, for example, if Gunna did one of these, you won't see it, right? Until possibly after the RICO case ends. And I would imagine that the way Gunna's lawyer's talking, he would push to have that sealed. So you should never see it ever. So if Gunna did do one of these, you shouldn't ever see it. But if you were going to ever see it, you would have to wait till the RICO case ends.
Police have a job to do. They own him. They're going to do whatever they take. They tell him use.
Yeah, somebody says, yo, it's called a FOIA. It's Freedom of Information Act, okay? So once you can submit that request for an open case and not for an open case, for a case that's been adjudicated, which means that somebody either, it got disposed, which means they got let off, or it got dropped, or they were convicted, and you could see things like police reports, right? Even though you can just go get at a station. You can see things like police reports. You can see interviews. You can see transcripts, right? So there's probably a transcript of this. So you could probably request a transcript, and you could request this, right? You could request a transcript of the court proceedings, unless that court proceeding was sealed. So all of these things you could get under the Freedom of Information Act. Somebody says, and by the way, thank you for a lot of people were saying, Act, you got to go check the page. I don't know whose page they're talking about. They said the Kia Stinger was there. Is this the Kia? Is this a Kia Stinger? Is it fucking Kia right here? Look at the tires. Look like it's a Kia. The Kia Stinger? Okay. Oh, yes. So this is a Stinger. Okay. Somebody even comment said it. This is Stinger them feds was talking about. They must be watching your page, big fella. What you got to say about that? Okay. I guarantee that nigga got rid of that Stinger in a minute, nigga. That shit is out of here. When's the last time he posted? February 10th? Is he still alive? You gotta make sure this thing is still alive, bro.
He ain't music, and they get mad and mad. And I told him all of this. Then he like, shit, I don't put up on. I talked to him this morning. I think I talked to him this morning. He was like, he taking his little boy somewhere. He was doing something this morning. And he was gonna meet me later. Then I see he's still on. I keep telling his ass, bro, let it go. I don't know why you keep calling me. You still on that dumb shit. But they called me because they want me to find somebody who can get them a hot car. Like I told them.
So he's saying that they were trying to use him to go get a stolen car that they could go do a crime or go kill somebody, right?
I don't have nothing to do with it.
It's kind of so interesting because this guy is so used to telling. This nigga not even talking about the gun no more. Like, bro, they got you in there for a gun. This thing is just talking about something. He's just venting. This is not even extension. This is venting. This thing just had some shit to get off his chest. He just had some shit he had to get off his chest. This thing was just clearing his mind.
I mean, police gonna come for me when they nigga die. You know what I mean? So all I can do is talk shit all day. You know what I mean? They gonna
You
be
can't
listening.
talk shit. It makes people mad and then they come for you.
Exactly. And that's why they were gonna kill his ass. You know what I mean? And everybody gonna think I did. I got nothing to do with it.
Well, doesn't that put you in a bad position?
I'm already in a bad position. Can you see? This thugging, this me. Whatever he do, I'm automatically just attached to him. Because people think I'm just stupid. I don't like being around this nigga. You know, every time he don't call me up, come up there.
So he admits. And basically, this is painting this criminal organization. They say, yo, they think I'm like this nigga's student. They're like, I don't like being around Thug because people look at me and associate me with Thug, which obviously your name is YSL Woody, right? But clearly he's just expressing to the cops he don't like being around Thug. He's even basically telling I thought the cops was making this up. Bro, the lower gang members are complaining about the leaders saying Thug is ruthless. He's blood hungry. He's bloodthirsty. He just wants to kill people. He's reckless. I don't know why he keeps doing this. He's rich. Why does he want to do all this stuff? This is where you start looking at Thug to be like, Thug, what the fuck was you on, nigga?
You know,
I mean, how does it look that you're on Instagram saying somebody's gonna die today and somebody's gonna die tonight? How does that look?
right.
What if you wouldn't have been stopped tonight and it happened? You know who suspect number one was gonna be? They don't care. He doesn't care anything about you. We've had this talk 100 times. He doesn't care about you.
You think I care about him?
But you keep putting yourself in these bad situations.
So what can I tell you, lady, help me out? Because obviously it's not good. What can I tell you? Because I'm telling you now, like, I'm not trying to waste y'all time. I know y'all like, just give them do a job. One time I heard, but they fucked me right up. I was supposed to call somebody to go up there. I feel like I'm not calling nobody doing that to this nigga.
To who, Cal?
Nigga, I wasn't doing it. When I seen that, I was like, what's going on? I was in a bad situation because I called Bloody J, to us one time, thinking they was cool. And this nigga Bloody J didn't tell me. So I've been put in bad situations. Trying to help people out, trying to stop this shit. They're not gonna stop. He's not gonna stop till Kel did. I'm telling you, I was just right there with him, and I seen it, like.
Wow, he says he's not gonna stop until Kel is dead. Who's Kel? Who's Kel, chat? Who's Kel? Who's Kel, chat?
I know him. You want him. I don't give a fuck. He don't care who get hit. He don't care. I'm telling you, like.
So what if y'all went up there tonight and they start shooting back and you get killed?
Ain't no y'all. Ain't no y'all. Because like I told you, don't put me in it. Don't fucking call
But when you do the dumb shit, like you put somebody's gonna die today
To
and all
be
this
honest
stuff,
with you, I was talking about Gucci Red. You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't got nothing to do with it. Everything I posted today was about the live last night. Nick being gay. I mean, this shit about Nick being gay. Nick calling around mad because everybody told me Nick name and I said the name. Shit, everybody scared to say the name. Quay, you gay. This is another Quay. You know what I mean? So they went saying, oh, who the snitch, oh, this, that, and third, you gonna kill him. Man, nobody gonna do shit to me. That's what my post was about today. I just got on the phone with a girl because she was just calling telling me something. I want to make me a post. That's why I posted it in the station like that. Because I'm like, man, this ain't shit nobody talking about. Yeah, but Quay is on this side. That's what my post was about. It wasn't about Kel. I honestly wasn't even thinking like, whatever, you know what I mean? But, because I keep telling this nigga, don't be stupid and go out there and do that. You keep come telling me, I don't be want to know nothing that's why I don't go around. Because every time I go around, he on some dumb shit. I don't even want to know none of that. Y'all niggas ain't got no money, y'all pay. Y'all broke. I'm not being around y'all. I can copy the phone, they give me money every day. Why the hell I'm gonna go around this nigga? He not gonna give me nothing. I had to pay for their food. They didn't have that money, they didn't even have that in their pocket. Like I told him, y'all need to sit around this nigga be broke all day. It's on y'all. Y'all around him and baby.
So where are you getting all your money from?
That ain't got nothing to do with it.
Where do you get? You got a whole lot of money. Where does it come from?
I don't got a whole lot of money.
You say you make his lawyer. Where you get money from?
$1,000 ain't nothing.
It was not $1,000.
It's like you want $3,500, like give him $1,000.
You're killing me. Like you don't need to be hanging with G baby. Like why are we doing that?
Right. Because the D brought this nigga around. I don't know, I mean, when he came around, man, I just seen how people were doing him. And like I never cared, man. I made him put things on his Instagram that made me proud. I don't care about nothing else.
Listen, at the end of the day, the only person that cares about you is you in this situation, and your kids. I care about you, but you don't believe that. I know you don't, but I've never screwed you over. I've never put your business out there.
He's my baby. G-Baby got the phone call.
And you posted it on Instagram.
I didn't say who.
But, come on.
But, honestly, good.
How many times are you going to keep, like, scraping by and just dodging bullets? Like, you got to stop at some point.
Man, this on God.
Mm-hmm.
I go around the I hear him talk stupid. I tell you, I said, they're gonna get you.
You said what?
I told him they're gonna get you.
Who, Thug?
Yeah, I told him.
Like the police? Or
yeah, I said the feds gonna get you.
Damn. gonna be honest with you. The more I'm listening to this shit, and who knows, this might just be one side of the story, but it sounded like Young Thug was acting really reckless. Now, let me tell you this. What happens with a lot of people that come from certain community, not a lot, but like certain individuals, once they become rich, they just use those riches to perpetuate crime even more. They hide themselves better, but they also don't have to do anything. And also they could get out of problems easier. It looks like Young Thug became more emboldened to try to get people killed. And I'm going to be honest with you. Let me pose this question to y'all. If YSL Woody, who's working right now, is even telling 1/10 of the truth, and Young Thug is allegedly responsible for the death of over 5 black men that he either ordered their murder, put money on their head, or did other stuff to get 5 other black men killed. And by the way, the number of men that they're accusing that he allegedly had people killed is way more than that. What would y'all say? What would y'all say? I remember when I started finding out certain details about the Melly case, and I was like, I'm still in denial. I'll be honest with you. I'm still in denial. I love the music so much, I'm in denial. No. Wait, why would, no. There is a thing where a certain type of artists believe the better they are at their art and the more famous they are and loved they are and revered they are, they get a sense of being untouchable. They have all the money. People love them. People fear them. People respect them. That they feel they're untouchable. What this guy keeps describing is a guy who isn't trying to carefully get crimes done. He's describing some guy who's raging, who's a raging lunatic with power, money, resources, and who's putting in danger the freedoms and lives of people underneath him to get his desire for blood. That's actually sad if that's true. Because all that great music that we love, do we really know Thug? A lot of times we fall in love with the character that is the artist. Do we know the man? Do we know Jeffrey Williams? Do we know Jeffrey Lamar Williams? Or do we just know Young Thug? The Young Thug I know, I remember I used to do mad videos on him. I would say shit and make funny jokes like, yo, thugger, motherfucker. I'd be like, yo, this nigga is, I'm like, yo, this nigga fruity like a juicy fruit or some shit. I used to be just fucking making mad jokes. And I remember saying, I think he might be one of the most chillest people because nothing bothers him. And it was my belief that Young Thug, obviously, he pointed out Charlamagne. Him and Charlamagne had some shit, which I was like, oh, you must just not know about me because I'm making jokes crazier than Charlamagne, at least about him. I was covering him a lot. And I remember saying, damn, yo, Young Thug is unique. No matter what people say about him, he never tweets them back. He never gets mad. He never says, when I see you, I'm going to beat you up. He lets shit roll off his shoulder. That's who I believe Young Thug was. Now, if you hear these stories, they say Young Thug had a conversation, and this is very eerie and it reminds you if you've ever seen The Wire. Young Thug went to the mall and got into an argument with a security guard at the mall. The security guard tried to check him a little bit, and Young Thug told a nigga he could get him killed. So maybe Young Thug wasn't a nigga who just let everything just roll off his shoulder. Maybe online. Maybe the reason why he didn't mind people clowning him about dresses and about his his apparent sexual behavior or his clothing choice or, you know what I mean, calling him gay and nothing like that, because he was really focused on what's going on in the street. Who knows?
I didn't say who.
But come on.
But honest God,
How many times you gonna keep like getting scraping by and just dodging bullets? Like, you gotta stop at some point.
man, this on God.
Mm-hmm.
I go around the I hear him talk stupid. I tell you, I said they're gonna get you.
You said what?
I told him they're gonna get you.
Who, Thug?
Yeah, I told him.
Like the police? Or
yeah, I said the feds gonna get you. I said all that shit you doing, they're gonna get you.
And what does he say?
He like, I know.
So you don't care?
No, you don't. He ready. He laughed, said no. I told him, I said, they're gonna get you. I said, you put all this shit in there, get on fuck by no cop, and say this how you is, they don't like it. They're gonna get you. They're gonna watch you for 5, 6, 7, 8 years.
You paid $2 million to the lawyer for all the killings, all that stuff.
I told him that. They're gonna watch you. As long as they're gonna watch you, they're gonna get you. You know they told me? Shit, I already know. I come out of the show in Florida. Got them bitches was lined up. You know what I mean? Somebody called and said that the feds outside, they were lined up. I know. You know what I mean? And just like, well, make sure you don't take me with you, because at the end of the day, I don't have nothing to do with shit you got going on. Bitch started as a bitch, fuck you. You know what I mean? Gave me a hug. They didn't give me no money.
When's the last time you seen him and hung out with him?
Was she asked the last time he's seen Thug with guns or something?
Don't take me with you, because at the end of the day, I don't have nothing to do with shit you got going on. Bitch started as a bitch, fuck you. You know what I mean? Gave me a hug. They didn't give me no money.
When's the last time you seen him and hung out with him?
I don't know what she said.
I just went up there the other day, but I didn't go in because I got mad. I got a fight in the club. And I was 45. I'm pretty sure you done heard.
Where they were shooting in the parking lot?
Yeah. I was seeing what's going on, so nigga hit me. Me and him got a fight. Don't make kick. Somebody was fighting. When I was trying to see who was fighting, somebody hit me, we get a fight, and they pulled me out of the club. We get in the car, and then somebody went to shoot. They shot the car. It was coming from me. They shot the car, so I didn't know the people were shooting at me, but I thought it was them.
Who?
Why I tell so.
They were shooting at you?
That's what I thought.
Why?
Because I looked up and seen the cars. Like, oh, these fucking shooting at me. And I went up to the studio.
You talking about like, who you talking about? YSL, like?
I'm talking about
people that are there that night?
I'm talking about everybody who know who I am.
Retro Hype, thank you for the bits. I agree with you. Thug is on his Vibes Cartel shit. Young Thug was on his Vibes Cartel shit. Except it's more easier and it's easier to kind of get away with that in Jamaica than here, I would imagine.
And when I got up there, because they don't like money.
But where is he from?
Who?
Mama.
He's from Compton.
But he knows those guys. He knows Yank and them.
Who?
Yank and them.
No, money. I don't think he know. I don't like.
He do.
No, I'm saying I don't think he know him like no. I just think like.
Like when Nara was holding his Discovery back, showing how Yank.
Yeah, I'm saying, but I don't think he know him like personally. I mean, like I don't know him personally, but.
So like, but why would you go to 1145? Like, why would you even do that? You know that's not gonna go good.
Cause my brother had a show, man, all had a show. So when I went up there, I seen them niggas in there. Then I seen Thug come. When I seen Thug, I just stood by myself. I wasn't gonna be with nobody. I said, I guess I wasn't gonna stand over there with them. Cause I remember what you said. You was at the concert, you ain't see me, so I knew they was gonna be there waiting to see me with them. So when I was by myself, nigga hit me. We get the fight. They throw me out the gate though. I got in the car. By the time I went in the gate, got in the car, somebody started shooting us. Shit, we ducked out. I looked up, seen the car. I went up to the studio and I confronted them niggas. Y'all fucking shot at me. And they were trying to talk. I was like, damn man, bro. I looked up, seen the car. Then they trying to tell me PLK, this and that, third. So they started making sense. So I was like, oh.
Why do they trust Quay so much?
Yeah, nobody trust Quay. He do it both the same. The difference between me and Quay, Quay stupid.
Quay ain't been around as long as you.
Quay was around before me.
Hell.
They grew up together.
Oh, when Dylan grows out.
The difference between Quay is willing to be asses.
We know you not.
Whatever he say, that's the difference between me and Quay.
We know you not.
You don't know that.
We know you not.
You still think so too. But
Well, no, I think you like being around him. You like what comes with it, but you know.
I don't even. If that case,
You just the other day.
you know how mad he was.
The other day you just posted one call. I gotcha.
There wasn't no like no stupid shit. You know what I mean? Like, I never post no stupid shit. Like,
You've been posting a bunch of stupid shit.
no, I'm talking about I will do something for you. You know what I mean? I'm just saying like when he called me like come here, I'll be like alright, go up there. But when I hear him on
Up there,
stupid
where?
shit, like to where he, when I hear him on stupid shit, I be like, oh I do. You know what I mean? Like he mad because I won't hang around. Like you ever been?
Oh, he said when Thug starts saying stupid shit, he leaves. Hey, I'm gonna take a piss real quick. I'm gonna keep playing it. If anything important is said, just spam it in the chat when I come back and I'll rewind it. All right?
You look at my page. Like he watch all my posts. He tell me, but he watch from a fake page. But if I'm around anybody Cleveland, he be on it. But if I'm not, he don't like it. And then he be like, what's you doing? Why you over there? Like, you need to be like over here. No, I mean, I'm not hanging around none of y'all. Cause at the end of the day, I saw them, they said, I scratched, I cried nights. Now I couldn't call none of y'all and get nothing.
And they had this thought, you went to federal prison, he did nothing for you.
Right? You don't understand, like.
He ruins
I can't
everybody's
even
life.
say what I want to say to you. I'm gonna say I can't. You know what I mean? Cause at the end of the day, I ain't done that. The things I was willing to do for him, and for how he did me, I would never in my life be cool with him. Like I go around because I just like keep things in. I don't want people to feel as in, oh, this fuck me think nothing ain't this and that dirt. So when he called me and stuff like that, I had another phone.
Yeah, what?
I had another phone. I got rid of it because he had my number. That's how he was calling. Don't call him. You know what I mean? I was done.
So what made you like back cool with him?
What made me stop? To be very honest with you, I just wake up in the morning and be like, man, it feels good to be free. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then he gives you, I know he gives y'all money. I know that.
I promise you, you know how much money he gave me so last night, Jeff?
How much?
You know how much he gave me?
How much?
You just guess.
I don't know.
Just guess.
Yeah, it's a
That
lot.
nigga give me nothing.
He didn't give you no. So
That nigga give me
so
nothing.
where you get all this money from?
You don't pay attention to my Instagram as much as I see.
You're just be gambling.
Exactly. I pull up on certain people.
You gotta start with money.
Who?
You gotta start.
Because certain people see me, they put money in my pocket. You know, when I first got out of jail, people put like 60 some hundred in my pocket. Like,
But here's the thing, you were given an opportunity with a bond that you probably shouldn't have gotten. You got it. And then you go out there and you do all this stupid shit. Like, what are we supposed to keep doing? When you're on probation, instead of violating you, we kept calling you in the office. Stop, listen, stop. I mean, I don't want you to get killed. We have this talk every time. Like, I'm gonna feel bad if something happens to you. And I'm gonna feel bad for the girls. That's what's really gonna make me upset.
but if y'all could then
Like what? Like when Chad got killed, his kid. You know, Big Chad when he got killed.
I was in jail.
Oh, I didn't. I know you didn't do that. We know who did that. When you didn't do it.
So just be honest, for me to you, because I hear you. You might not think I be listening. So who you think I killed then?
I can say you killed anybody.
Yeah, because you didn't do that. So okay, baby.
I mean,
what did I do?
You do a lot of
Because-
stuff, but you didn't do that. You didn't. I know who killed him. But what I'm saying is, his kids are torn up about that. I don't want to see Zari and Caitlin like that. Like, it's not fair. Like, you say you have a lot of stress with this. You don't have anybody.
So much time you think I deserve?
Oh, that's not for me to decide. That's not for me to decide. You gotta stop though. You
I
gotta
just want to
stop.
see what you're gonna be honest.
You gotta stop. You gotta stop. If I wanted to see you locked up, I would've.
You ain't gotta say.
When you see how all other people's probation stuff has gone before, right?
I literally be looking at try to catch you somewhere in the street. Cause I know you
I'm
always.
gonna jump out of a bush. Look at me. You're gonna find me in a bush.
I know, but I know you're somewhere around.
No, but here's the thing. I'm not. You gotta stop. You can't keep skating by and dodging stuff and dodging and dodging. Something bad's gonna happen, Woody.
You don't understand. I be scared being in the house, like for real. I be scared.
So you're not scared of standing in 560 Windsor? You're not scared of standing in Belmar Rack?
Not because I'm on point. When I'm somewhere where I have to be watching, I be watching. But if I'm somewhere where I feel
How are
like,
you gonna be on point if somebody pulls in there and sprays it up while you're standing up? You're not.
well,
You're not.
let me say, you right, you have a point. You know what I mean? I know I'm going to jail.
But here's the thing, in your line of business, with the people you deal with, there's no loyalty. Just like you say, Shell tells people can turn them in, or what, there's not, like with the Chad thing, there's no loyalty. Like, there's no loyalty. Like, there's just not. So, you could be standing 560 Windsor, and somebody could be coming around back and just shoot you in the head. Like, that's not okay. You can't live like that. You gotta stop at some point.
That's why I asked you, Trev.
You gotta stop.
I gave you what you wanted. You know what I mean?
But listen, what I'm saying is, and I'm gonna make sure it gets to who it needs to get to. I'm giving you my word on that, but I can't promise you anything. I don't want to tell you something and then I
Look
don't.
at Shannon though.
What?
Look at Shannon.
What do you mean, look at Shannon? Shannon's in jail.
Right, and he gave y'all information. He go to prison, he stabbed. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to be.
Shannon can't stay out of his own way.
Right.
You don't get a bond and then go steal and then flip your car and steal the person's car that tries to help you. Like, we don't do that.
I don't know nothing about it.
Well, he just did that. He flipped his car. A good human stops to see if he's okay, and he steals their car. We can't do that. Like, Shannon's had plenty of chances, and Shannon screws up every chance he gets. You've had plenty of chances in the past. You've made a lot of mistakes. We can agree on that.
So what else can I help you with? If I can give you, I can tell you one more thing, and I mean, I can't tell you that.
What?
Yeah. You know.
Nigga, this is flirting. I can't tell you that. I can't. That's flirting. Nigga, this is flirting.
You go to my time, man. I'm not gonna put myself in a fucked up situation.
Nobody's trying to put you in a
I
fucked
know
up
you did
situation.
right there, man.
Like I said, I'll make sure it gets to who it needs to get to. I'm trying. I don't want to see you.
No, because you already said, okay.
I can't make you a promise. That's not my job. My
No,
job is to go out, get
I
information.
know that.
That's it.
Like I said, I had to think about it. Okay, you can't promise me nothing because they'll say this is the reason I gave you information. But my whole thing is, let's say hypothetically speaking, if this boy don't go in their club tonight, something that come up that
I'm not saying you're a liar. I'm not saying that.
none of y'all gonna be feeling like, yeah, whatever. Like, I ain't got no reason not. That's what I said. If I was to be like standing outside where I'm looking at
That's
the
too
camera.
dangerous. You're not.
No. What I
I
said,
would
I'm
be
looking at the
looking
camera,
at
and I'm like, hey boy, shit, y'all, shit, y'all done got them. You know what I mean? Woo-woo. You can see with your own eyes that they're serious about what they're gonna go do. I know what kind of gun they got and all of that. I know because like I said.
Nigga, what?
Now, man, some people just don't give a fuck, and they don't give a fuck because clearly, and this is what's going on right now.
Well, you just gotta stop. We gotta stop at some point.
You keep saying we. I live it. This nigga Quay, the only reason I know that what I'm doing because when does what he say, I just look at him and just walk up. I leave. Sometimes he try to keep me down. When he turns his back, I leave. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing you can tell me to do. There's nothing, you know what I mean? And not saying he have told me to do something, but I hear the way he talk. Man, this nigga ignorant. You know what I mean? 21, you ignorant. Y'all both are stupid. Y'all done been broke. Y'all done been where we at. I'm telling y'all still trying to do stupid shit. You know what I mean? Like, 21, you saying you got left me get out my face. You know, somebody talk like you a gangster.
Who?
21 said.
He said what?
I said he just saying he got left in the face and made him get out my neighborhood. So I'm just.
Wait, what? Is he saying 21 Savage got slapped in the face? That's not true.
Sometimes he try to keep me down. When he turns his back, I leave. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing you can tell me to do. There's nothing, you know what I mean? And not saying he have told me to do something, but I hear the way he talk. Man, this nigga ignorant. You know what I mean? 21, you ignorant. Y'all both are stupid. Y'all done been broke. Y'all done been where we at. I'm telling y'all still trying to do stupid shit. You know what I mean? Like, nigga 21, you saying you gotta let me get out my face. You know, somebody talk like you a gangster.
Who?
21 said.
He said what?
I said he just saying you gotta laugh in the face and made him get out my neighborhood. So I'm just saying, like,
what is he saying? Like his slang and draws is pretty strong. What is he saying, Chad? What is he saying? Help me out, please. But also, is he implicating? He kind of sounded like he was implicating 21. He said, "Yo, 21 and Thug, they're rich, but they keep doing stupid shit," right? Man, mine, I agree with you. Thank you for the donation. You say, yo, she's very intrigued by this, man. Reggae says, yo, damn, this is definitely giving cartel vibes for Young Thug. It said, laughed in his face. Somebody said, turn on captions. Captions can't decipher what this nigga's saying, man. Said 21 came to his hood and he laughed in his face and made him get out the hood. Damn. So you say he ran 21 out the hood?
I mean, I just trying to, I mean, I don't know. I really put money in it.
Oh, somebody said he told 21 he's too rich for street shit and laughed in his face and told him to get out the hood. Oh, wow.
Well, anyway,
let me try to capture.
He makes his own decisions. He's a grown up.
I didn't put him in decisions.
That's what I'm saying. He makes his own decisions. He was in the car with you. Like, he knows he's a felon.
Look at you putting everything on me. But anyway.
How am I putting it on? I said it. He makes his own decisions. He's a felon. How am I putting it on you? All you can do is do better. That's it. That's all you can do from this point on is do better.
I'm trying. I can say this. If you can show me that you can help me out, I'm not gonna tell you nothing else. I'm not gonna give you no clue what I'm talking about. No nothing, but I can give you some very helpful. I can tell you something very helpful. I can give you some very helpful information.
What do you mean? Tell me where something's
I
helpful. I don't get what that means.
I'm not saying nothing because I'm not gonna let y'all keep talking me into giving y'all information and y'all ain't gonna throw me in jail and leave me in there. So I gave you the information. Y'all wanna save your life?
Now, okay, so say if you have to go tonight and I come back with you with people that might be able to make some stuff happen, would you be open to have a conversation?
Well, what do you mean come to the jail?
Yeah, we'll come take you out of jail. I wouldn't talk to you in the jail.
People at the jail, the police at the jail, the police, you know. I done been at the jail and I done heard the guards saying things about certain people. Come and get me from the jail, though.
So then how would we have to do it?
That's what I'm saying. I don't watch the guards at the jail talk.
But here's the thing, like, ankle monitor, Judge Ingram might not be happy with your progress on the monitor that you're on now. So I don't know.
I got some very helpful information.
So if we needed to come talk to you again, how would we do it?
Not in the jail. I'm not gonna talk to no police at the jail because the guards.
I'm not saying at the jail, if we took you out of the jail.
No, because the guards at the jail talk. They talk. They actually, the policeman came, the detective came, got Woody from the jail. They don't come to question him. They do that. They don't done that.
So what if when you have a court date one day, we just keep you at court?
I don't want to talk at that point. I don't say I'm jail too long.
So how am I supposed to get this information from you if I can't talk to you at the jail? I can't take you out of the jail.
I can save your life. They should right there should have showed me that. If they don't help me get out of jail right there,
what I'm saying is,
there's nothing they're gonna help me.
If we want to have another conversation with you, what's the way to do it so you're comfortable?
Right here.
I can't get people down here tonight. The people you want to talk to, I can't get them down here tonight. So
I'm not talking about the jail because no officers on.
I understand about the officers at the jail, so I'm telling you what's the way to do it. not going to put you in the law library where inmates are sweeping the floor. I'm not going to do that.
I'm not talking no outside that jail.
That's what I'm telling you. I'm not going to do that. So what's the way that you're comfortable? I'm not going to talk to you in the attorney booth. I'm not going to do that.
He basically basically want her to say, "I'm gonna let you go." She's not gonna let you go, my nigga. She's trying to help you out though. You clearly want to tell. It's not like she's trying to convince you to tell. She really don't give a fuck. Actually, the other nigga didn't care enough. He dipped. So, bro, you're not getting out tonight. Like, what do you want to do? Do you want to go to jail? Like, how can we make this where like blah blah blah, right?
I'm not talking no outside the jail.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm telling you now, like, cause I know, and I know I'm not putting myself in this situation. I did it last time, and they said, they can't get me from the jail, and took me down to headquarters. I stayed down there for some long time. Yeah, y'all did it, a couple times.
Now we yak, get what yak, now we get what yak.
Yeah, I was in the jail talk, and I haven't put myself in this situation. They keep telling y'all. I mean, I wouldn't do whatever. I mean, I'm not gonna run. I'm not gonna do nothing. I ain't got no reason to lie. I gave you that.
I understand. Listen, I appreciate you sitting here. You could have told us to go take a hike, get out of here. I appreciate you sitting here and talking to us. I do.
I told y'all information last time.
And what happened?
Nobody paid me attention, sent me to jail. I did my time.
What information?
About everything I knew about what happened with that said situation. Everything I knew. Everybody felt like I had something to do with it. No,
and you know what? But what did we talk about? Like going to jail probably saved your life. To be perfectly honest with you.
I still don't.
Because you know what? I wish my phone didn't die. I was going through my phone last night and looking through old stuff I had saved from 2015, and I found that, remember that death to whatever Instagram page that got made, and they were coming for you. They were coming like you would have been dead. You would have been dead.
I didn't say I wasn't. Like I tell people today,
you would not be here if you didn't go to
federal
federal
prison.
prison.
Do some more time. Hell no, I really did because I got this look over my shoulder. I'm not trying to look over my shoulder. I'm not trying to be worried about how people look at me or what people think about me.
It's been a while. You remember me?
God damn. If a cop walk in and say, "Yo, it's been a while. You remember me?" This guy deserves a raise.
He's been very good today.
Good.
She caping for him though. Yo, he's been very good tonight. Don't come in here with bad vibes. He's been very good. Yeah, he could definitely fuck her.
What's going on with the stuff at the jail?
He's afraid that if we wanted to come speak to him again, Kettle now works for the sheriff's office, so if there's an issue with the jail, that's going to get killed right away. He's saying that he's afraid that if we ever took him out to speak to him again or came to talk to him in the jail, that the guards are going to start putting words out that we came and got him.
You know, dirty guys? The dirty folks that are over there? Worried about that?
I haven't talked to no police at the jail. I'm telling you.
But he's worried, like he said, like when
I know
people get taken out for a production order, they say, well, he got taken out of headquarters, he was down there for 6 hours. They say start putting out rumors at the jail. That's what he's concerned about.
Okay. Well, I can squash that. I can, trust me. I know enough.
Shannon goes to medical every time he goes to jail. Like, come on.
Dude, trust me. I will find a way.
Shannon, it's people on me like, I know people that this nigga know. That's in the jail. You know what I mean? These people, they be on me. Every time I go to the jail, them officers watch me. They watch me like a goddamn hoe. You know what I mean? They watch everything they deal with me. I'm telling you, I'm hearing this from other officers, they telling me that. Them officers watch everything I do there. So when I do go to that courthouse, they talk to me. They talk to me, they call me Woody. I mean, I'm not talking no officer. I'm not doing, I'm not even.
No, nobody's going to talk to you in an attorney booth. That's not.
No, understand. Even with my attorney, this is how they is. I talk to my attorney on the phone every time. He couldn't come see me there. He can't see me one time. I had other inmates right there with me to go see me. Can't talk in no jail. And it's just like I said, I gave you the information right now that.
I'm saying
if they can't help me get out of jail.
But I'm saying is, if I want to come talk to you about whatever we need to talk about, I want to know how you're comfortable to do it.
I I told you, I'm not saying nothing in that jail.
But you're saying you're not comfortable with them pull you out of jail.
Because them people there, they watch. Them officers know, they talk to each other, and the ones that he know.
So, no. This is what I'll say. I'll kind of reassure you a little bit. They don't know me down there. Nobody knows who I am down there.
Yeah.
And there's a reason for that. Because I'm still doing the same shit I did here, over there. I answer to one person over at that jail. That's the colonel. Because he used to work for APD. Okay? I don't go through their normal chain of command. You can say I'm special in that sense. And this is, and I understand entirely where you're coming from, dude, because you know what? I do truly believe that stuff is going on there. I'm not doubting that. And I don't want you to get all fucked up because of something like that. That's the last thing I want to do. If you're willing to help out with something like that, I would certainly not put your life in danger with that. So I understand entirely where you're coming from with that. So if it is something where I make up some ruse that gets you out of the cell somewhere, they don't know where you're going to go, I'm just saying, I can do that.
I'm different. Them
No, I understand. Yeah, you're a high priority.
Them dudes be on me, they be on some shit.
Well, I'm not doubting that. Oh, I do try. You think I don't know what goes on in that jail? Like I said, man, I'm doing the same. They don't know who I am. And the people that are over there, there's 2 people I specifically work with over at that jail. Okay? There's 2 deputies that I work with. That's it. And they know what's going on over there, and they don't.
I understand. Let me tell you something. If they do some type of special come and get me, I'm saying, if they do any kind of way they come get me to the officer, we look like those people those officers are very, very nosy. I got work in the hall with them officers.
All right, essentially, basically saying, yo, if you lock me up and tomorrow, which I plan to really tell you the real shit, I'm going to tell you all the snitch details, the juicy snitching details, because now you're going to have the DA. This is probably late at night, so the DA is comfortably in their bed. You know what I mean? Okay, cool. The DA will be available tomorrow. Y'all say y'all got to book me over this gun. I want to snitch. I want to tell y'all about everything that's going on. I want to solve crime in the streets. I'm a crime fighter. I'm a truth teller. And he's saying, if you lock me up and tomorrow the DA wants to talk, the way how they're going to take me out of the jail is going to be obvious that I'm snitching. Like, I'm snitching, but I'm snitching low key. I'm not snitching high key. I need my snitching to be low key. And I understand that because he still got to live on these streets. You get me what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I've been around them every day, all day. Mm-hmm. They pay attention to everything. They do. They watch.
I entirely know what you're saying. Yeah, everybody's nosy. I get it because they know who you are. And trust me, you ain't the only high priority that's up in that jail either. That everybody's watching. I'm not saying that you're anything less special. I'm saying I understand entirely where you're coming from on that. So if it is something that is with that, I will find a way. I will present it to you. We will find, if it's a jail call or something, we present it to you like that, you can say yes or no. I'm not going to go put you in that situation though. But like she said.
Well, I know now, man. I'm not going to get a bun. I know I'm about to sit in jail, so I really let y'all get that out.
Listen.
I might always just go sit in jail.
We're not gonna.
I'm saying, I'm tired of it. You don't understand.
But you gotta make better decisions. We keep having this talk. You can't keep, every time you get out, it's like, remember John Quincy? Every time he gets out, he does the same shit.
It's different if I'm out here hurting people. Now this, I can't help the fact that people want to keep telling me what they doing. That's the difference. Now, if I was out here just doing shit, okay, I would live the first time ever. Okay, I was wrong. Because y'all found a clip in my pocket.
Why would you have a clip in your pocket?
I don't grab these pants. These ain't even my pants. I don't grab these pants and just put them on because I was wrestling. You know what I mean? And I didn't even.
Well, you told me the same stuff when Mondo got knocked. So and you remember because I talked to you after.
I remember.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You remember I talked to you after that happened. What was the same? What did you tell me then?
I got a file you did stuff.
Dude, and look what happened, man. It's the same shit. And I know you're a smart dude. I know you know what's going on.
Did I hear Mondo's name?
And that's kind of what bothers me on this whole thing, is it seems like you're still doing the stuff. Dude, I've been on this job for I've been here for 11 years, and I've known you since damn day one.
I try to show the real me, and I try to keep people off me, because, like I said, these new dudes, these younger kids, they don't know me. And they'll try to pull a stunt, so I let them know, otherwise I'm still the same now. Bust one of y'all legs.
I get that.
But that's all they be. If I wanted one of those problems, I've been waiting on Kill early that morning when he left out the halfway house. Because people already had told us.
But
I couldn't stop other people from sitting outside the halfway house.
But why are you
3-4 weeks ago?
But why are you hanging out over at Windsor and Richardson all the time? Why are you hanging out by the gazebo? Why are you hanging out over there, man? You knew that was the area that was fucking hot.
All right, chat. I'm taking an intermission from this just because this still got like a fucking hour left. Like, Jesus Christ, this is a telethon. Holy. There's a couple other topics that we could possibly get into. I just don't want this stream to be just about this. You know what I mean? This is obviously something we're gonna dissect and do everything with. But there's a few other things, and I've seen people are hitting me about it. So let's talk about it. Okay. Give me a second. Let me post this type of stuff. I'm about to post. I'm about to post something to my Instagram, and then we'll talk about it. All right, chat. Okay. By the way, yo, salute to all my lieutenants, man. Like all my main chat niggas, Grand Wizard, memes, chat niggas, Shill Drill. Like, let me tell you this. Without my chat niggas really helping me stay on top of things, I am nothing. So I want to just salute to all of them. They do a great job. I'm here streaming. I'm one guy. They're sending me info and stuff about the stream. They're sending me stuff that should be on my main page. If you guys wonder where is the team behind Akademiks, it's my audience. It's the gang. It's the reason why I stand on it and I go to war with anybody who got problems against the chat. You feel me? From memes, memes. That's my nigga. You feel me? Like, he helps me so much. Grand Wizard, he's just been there over the years. Shit, I ain't gonna lie. One of the first people who really helped me was Notorious Dre. So many great people. All the chat nigga pages. Like, there's so many people and also other people I'm not really acknowledging right now. But I appreciate all you guys. You guys are amazing. Fucking amazing. All right. I'm gonna keep playing this. Don't worry. I'm gonna keep playing this. I just want to switch it up for a second. Let's not just be one track minded. So we're gonna get back to this for a second. We got a little Charleston White video here we could dissect. We're gonna leave 44 Savage. You know what I mean? By the way, we gotta tell him to get rid of the stinger. Maybe he did. I don't know. Maybe he did get that says pinned. Maybe he got a Jeep now, but he gotta get rid of that stinger, that Kia Stinger. Regardless, let me go to my page real quick. I think Grand Wizard just sent me this. So Charleston White, one of the warriors on the ground, he's out there, bro. He's out there. And apparently he got pulled up on in Virginia by some Black Lives Matter activists who was trying to confront him because he apparently called Black Lives Matter a scam. He called Black Lives Matter a scam online, and people wanted to confront him. So he's sitting in this diner. It looks like a diner. And they walk over to him, and I think there's two angles, one from the guy who walks over, then one from his angle. Let's see and hear how it goes.
You just trying to see, just trying to get an interview. No, you can't get an interview. He said, fuck Black Lives Matter. We just trying to make sure there's some inequality. You said what? You said fuck Black Lives Matter? It's freedom of press, though. Nigga, fuck you. You just trying to see.
Okay, so you see Charles respond, fuck you and Black Lives Matter. Looked like he was on the phone. Here we go. This is, matter of fact, let me go to his page. This is his angle of what happened. Let's kind of watch it.
Y'all coming into our neighborhood and saying fuck Black Lives Matter during Black History Month, like you a sellout, nigga. Straight sellout.
So put the camera down.
I'm gonna keep them up. What you threatening me or something? Oh, Black Lives Matter? You got a problem with Black Lives Matter too?
A bunch of gay bitches.
What?
A bunch of gay bitches running.
Hey, nigga.
You look like it.
Bitch ass nigga. What's his gloves on?
Oh, yeah.
How about
about that? You a manhood nigga.
Another dub for Charleston White. Charleston White is standing on your territory, your hood. You say it's your hood, but you walking away. He stood on his words. He said, fuck Black Lives Matter. He said, fuck what you got going on. You ain't doing nothing. Now, in reality, this guy's alone. Charleston got some people with him. Like, people is really thinking Charleston got some people with him. And, you know, let me give y'all an idea what's happening. Because Charleston likes to troll, you know, a lot of people, but y'all better leave it to some of these rappers. Charleston these days is making money. The more money he makes, the more resources he's going to be able to use and spend to protect himself. You're not running up on Charleston like, he probably still rolls alone to certain places, but he's in Virginia right here. I think 757 Virginia. He's in Virginia. He did a comedy show there. He probably got some niggas with him. If you rolling up on him alone to troll him, it's not going to go pretty much the way you want to go. So I got to give Charleston a W here. What did you do? Walk up to point a camera at him? You didn't do nothing. He still ate his food. He's in your city. You claim he's on your territory. And all you did was walk your black ass back over the other side. I'm sorry to say. Sorry to say. Somebody say he's not hard to catch, but there's no real reason to do anything to him. Okay, I'm not saying that people need to do anything to him. I don't think no one should want to do something to Charleston White. But here's the problem when people act like this. People act like this to try to, like, you know, almost test the character, right? It's trying to be like, oh, let me see if I could punk this guy. Man, y'all were going to think everybody playing around to somebody not playing around. You know what I mean? So, again, I'm going to give the win to Charleston White because this nigga, he just recorded like a fan. I'm sorry, he just recorded like a fan. Just record like a fan, all right? Okay. What else was it? Let me get into some other quick topics before we get back to that shit. That shit's a marathon. Holy. Let me see. What else? Somebody send me some shit. If not, we're probably going to jump right back into this. Oh, I definitely want to talk about this real quick. I seen this on, we don't know if this is exactly true, but I'll kind of get into it a little bit. So, there is supposedly some entity, I think this is Twitter. Oh, no, never mind. This is a Legacy verified. It's not Twitter Blue. So this is supposed to be somewhat legit. They're reporting that, and let me scroll down. Wow, they retweet a lot. Fuck. They're reporting that, Jesus Christ. Can I find this? Okay, here we go. I thought I just saw it. It's something with Kanye and Yeezy. Okay, here we go. Translate. According to several rumors, Adidas is apparently seeking to maybe repair the relationship with Kanye West. The German company could lose up to $1.3 billion from unsold Yeezy stock. It appears that they might try to repair the relationship with Kanye West, who was pretty much dismissed after some quote-unquote anti-Semitic comments. And it's because they realize that he is very essential to the brand of Yeezy. You know what I mean? They have announced that they were going to sell his shoes without his backing and just still call it Yeezys and do whatever they were going to do. Unfortunately, Kanye is one of those people you got to take the good with the bad. Yes, Kanye West maybe did say anti-Semitic things. Maybe he is anti-Semitic, but people do love Kanye because Kanye is culture, and Kanye does reflect a good part of urban fashion. So if Kanye West isn't behind the Yeezys don't hit the same no more. Yeah, they're a very comfortable shoe if you ask me, but the Yeezy don't hit the same no more. So essentially it looks like Adidas is probably going to fold like we've seen many other companies fold. when the NBA folded somewhat with Kyrie, or Brooklyn Nets folded a little bit with Kyrie when Kyrie said, "I'm not getting vaccinated, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that." Eventually, they needed him, and once the rule changed, they played him. They said, "Fuck it," right? So maybe Kanye West has found his anchor where he's gonna be able to get back in with Adidas. Now, this is gonna have to be a compromise. I got to be honest with you. Kanye West, even though he's needed, I do believe that Kanye West has to maybe not apologize, but he has to say, "Yo, I'm not gonna talk about his Jewish stuff no more. I'll leave that alone. I want to." Maybe the compromise is I won't apologize, but I'll leave it alone, and we'll keep making money on these shoes, right? I think that might be a good compromise. I don't think Kanye West is going to bow down to his knees just to get back. I think Kanye West has just shown that he's cool with dismissing the relationship. And I think the only thing they could probably say is, "Yo, Kanye, listen, man, this shit's costing you and us a lot of fucking money. Just stop talking about this shit for the rest of the year, bro. Talk about anything else, dog. Just leave this shit alone. That you could get paid, we could get paid. Let's get back to the money-making business, bro." Right? And I think if that happens, I think Kanye does love the billionaire status, right? And I really don't think that Kanye ever really had like some really war that he was trying to declare on Jewish people. I think he just wanted to be able to say whatever the fuck he wants, like he's always been able to say whatever the fuck he wants. Whether he was criticizing George Bush about not liking black people, whether he was saying other things that people might have not agreed with at the time, talking about the MAGA hat, Trump, I think he feels offended when people are trying to control his voice, right? He's been saying the same person that you love that said George Bush don't care about black people is the same person who says that he's going to wear a red hat. So again, you got to take the good with the bad with Kanye and to think that maybe Adidas, maybe they'll come back around. Again, this is if this rumor is true. I don't know if it is true all the way. Somebody says, look at Kanye's new brand logo. He's been mighty quiet, right? Like, Kanye goes through these very extreme moments of like being very loud. Look, right now we're seeing no posts yet, which means he deleted a bunch of stuff. Let's see if his Twitter is back. So like when Kanye starts talking, it's usually during contract negotiation or he's upset at something. Okay, he's still suspended on Twitter, right? Yay, let me just search yay. Yeah, he's still suspended on Twitter, and I'm pretty sure Elon will let him back on. Soon as, he just texts Elon like, "Yo, Elon, I'm cool, bro. I'm chilling. Let me back on." So maybe Kanye will be back in the fold. I'm expecting an album this year from Kanye. As crazy as it sounds, at the end of the year, I believe Kanye will deliver an album. I believe the album will be fucking phenomenal, and I think it will also change the course of music yet again. Kanye is just that type of guy. He changes culture musically. He changes culture fashion-wise. He changes the conversation. Kanye is someone who marches at the beat of his own drum, and this is why when I talked about the greatest artist of all time, I love Tupac so much, and I still got Tupac kind of at one, but like if it's not, it's 1 and 1A, and it's Kanye, Tupac, Kanye. These people embody the culture. They embody the essence of what hip-hop is. They embody not just the music, they embody what the effects of the entire thing is. And I think Kanye is fearless. Kanye has shown that he's a line pusher. He's a habitual line stepper. And hey, yay. If this does work out, I hope and pray it does. It will restore Kanye billions of dollars. And hopefully, he could get back to a place of stability where he could do greater and bigger things, because I'm sorry to say, man, we don't have a lot of people like Kanye who's willing to push the line, do different things. And as crazy as sometimes he sounds, he is pushing the line a lot of times for innovation. Okay. We wish he didn't bring up certain stuff that could offend races or offend people. But again, yeah, you got to take the good with the bad. You just can't take the good, unfortunately. All right. Cool. All right. Yeah. All right. All right. How I feel about the Drake situation? Adidas was making counterfeit Yeezys. Ain't that so fucking ironic? All right, cool. Let's go back to Woody for a second.
From day one, And what happened? You went right. You already ran from my folks, by the way. The black guy, the black team. You ran from my. I know for a fact y'all ran. You ran from my boys on 285, doing $120 on your shoulder.
No, everybody keeps saying it. No, I don't.
Well, then your black Honda with the specific tag, like the specific markings. Dude, I ain't charging with that. I don't care. But I'm just saying, I know how you drive, but it's regardless.
I ain't ran from the police. I ran from the police one time when I was out there. They was on beat.
Wow.
And the other time I ain't ran.
Okay.
No high speed chasing.
But regardless, like I said, man, I'm not charging you with this shit. I don't care. I'm just saying, like, you still ended up back at your old stomping grounds. And what's going to happen? The same folks, because I was out there a couple weeks ago, man. I saw your car pull in because you were driving down Windsor. You blew a stop sign going down. And I'm like, oh, dude, I know. That's frickin' booty right there. And you were right in the parking lot with all the boys again. You had a couple of Jeeps in there, and I know you backed right in because you were towards the front so you could see everybody was going out and about on Windsor. But you kept going to the same spot. You knew that shit was hot. How many times Windsor and Richmond, how many times that corner been shot up? Not just you, but in general. Growing up, how many bodies have been dropped on that corner?
I told you, let me tell you this. Y'all probably seen right there posting it. I went over there and I talked to the people who got shot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I spoke with them.
Okay.
I got there and speak with them. I seen police right there, undercover, whatever y'all call them. I seen them. I didn't say that. I talked with them and I told everybody, I said, hey man, listen, I ain't trying to tell y'all what to do, bro. But y'all just gotta start hanging. You know what I mean? These people, how y'all try to hit in the back. These niggas don't care, they just shoot. This shit here right at the lights game. Y'all niggas arguing about $20. I gave these niggas $20.
Yeah.
And y'all niggas still come here to do that. They start hanging over there.
It's the same game though that you had when you were, and I get it, dude.
It really is, but I get caught up because I be trying to play fucking peacemaker to shit instead of just letting niggas do what they do. Because this one stupid fool got all these different niggas around.
Mm-hmm.
That shit don't mix. So, like I said, I told him start hanging. I was done going to Mechanicsville. That's why I was on Bankhead because I said, shit, ain't nobody coming on Bankhead. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to be called. The police ain't going to be saying, oh, Woozy did this is because of Woozy over here. And there kids out there too, but it's not going to be nothing because of the way the apartment is made. Ain't nobody coming up in those apartments.
Mm-hmm.
But my whole thing is, man, I promise, man, I know y'all tired of saying the same shit, but man, listen,
it's not.
I'm gonna risk my life giving y'all this information because I know for 100% sure only 4 people know about this information. This one person,
But we're not gonna put you out there like that. We know how to do stuff and not put you out there like that.
Yeah, but
I promise you.
Okay. Remember, how many times have I been straight out? Like the 11 years that you've known me, when have I ever lied to you on anything I've ever done?
Well,
when did I ever lie on any?
Are the cops trying to like tell this guy like they're trustworthy? Chef Swish, I think that's just chat nigga. I think that's his new account. What did he say? Let me see what he said. He said, yo, Ak, what's the difference between what King Von and Thug do and what presidents do when they tell a military to slaughter a whole country with women, children over oil? Both at war, but when they come back, they praise and give them medals. Come on, chat nigga. Like, are you serious? The difference is the United States had to fight a whole war to become its own sovereign country, okay? If Young Thug want to go fight a war with the Atlanta police, let him do that. Go if you don't want to get in trouble, nigga, go fight. Go declare Atlanta like DC. Basically, just the home of the slimes or some shit like that. No, stop. Let's stop trying to act like what Thug is doing is like military excursions. Let's be clear. Young Thug is bloodthirsty, brother. That's what is clear and apparent. All right. I get what y'all trying to compare it to. Like, yes, the United States government and military do probably some heinous things, but we only see it from our perspective, right? We see it as a country perspective. At the end of the day, if you think Young Thug and the 27 goons that he had, you know what I mean? Let's say 26 because, gonna say he was not a part of that. If you think they deserve to be treated like a country, What good to the community? First of all, this nigga is a shooter. He says Young Thug don't even give him. Well, not a shooter. He's not a shooter. But this guy said Young Thug don't even give these niggas money. So one nigga is just living the lifestyle, right? Literally, all pun intended. 5 houses, fucking all the bitches, and he's telling all the broke dudes to go do murders. Come on now.
Any of the old boys?
Yeah, nobody like, bro, for real, I gave y'all the information.
Okay.
Whatever else I know, guess what? If I have to sit in jail, then it's this shit here, I can just keep it to myself. I have no reason. Y'all could be right there outside the jail to pick me up. And I can take you right to a certain location, and y'all can do whatever y'all do right there.
Okay.
But me personally, as in giving y'all any more information, I'm not.
Listen, and what you gave us tonight is valuable. I'm telling you that right now. It's valuable information, and we appreciate it.
But y'all already saying, how could y'all talk to me again with...
Can
I speak?
Go ahead.
How could y'all talk to me again if necessary, if someone else want to speak with me? So if y'all willing to help me, I've been giving y'all this information, y'all do whatever y'all do.
So say we go out, this is true, and we say, you know what?
Yeah.
You told the truth.
So this is
I
where...
would want to come talk to you.
And I'm sure she's talked about this with you. So yes, we know that you're giving the intel. We'll do this from like a breakdown perspective. You're giving us information. Okay, now we have to verify that information. Once we can consider that information verifiable, okay, then you're considered a reliable source of information. Okay, and this is
because I've been giving information.
No, I understand that. I'm going off of, this is the legal definition for it. Okay, like you know.
By the way, thank you to Inum Guts EBK, big 25 gifted subs. Everybody spam up big W to Inum Guts EBK for the 25 gifted subs, helping out my boys on Twitch. Avoid them ads. If you guys are on YouTube, you could avoid ads by becoming a member. Unfortunately, I think you have to be watching on the negotiator page to actually become a member. But anyway, salute to my boy Inum Guts EBK.
You know, you've always heard, it's not what you know, it's what you can prove in court. True. I know you've seen Training Day. Everybody's seen Training Day and all that shit. Okay. We all know the answers to tons of crimes out there. Okay. We know people are responsible. Like certain people are responsible for dropping bodies. Certain people are selling dope. You know, it is what it is. But she's talking about this stuff's verifiable. Okay. And we talk to you, and we have to talk to you again in regards to the verified information. That's what.
But I gave you the information today.
Listen,
I mean,
I got you.
I can tell you plenty more people that's on to him now. But, you know what I mean, that y'all don't even know. My whole thing is, man, if I had to just sit in jail, I just want to...
Here, let me talk to her outside real quick about something real fast. I'm going to come right back in.
I gotta get my phone with it.
Okay. We're going to come back in a minute. Okay.
We're taking custody, I know this.
It ain't dead. I'm not going to take the custody because niggas already, I ain't standing nobody. It just be the fact that just talking to y'all, I'm not gonna talk to y'all.
I'm not gonna.
And if I gotta stand there, you don't want to talk.
No,
you gotta say me.
We're gonna talk again, but the thing is, I don't want to make it in a way that you're not comfortable.
If I gotta stay in jail, I'm not gonna talk. I keep telling y'all that. I gave y'all that. This right there is a murder that's about to take place. I don't know. I mean, like I said, and people gonna get hit. This shit here is petty as fuck. It ain't like I'm out here just got a house full of guns and I'm just going to war with these niggas. I just told y'all my fucking the nigga I just hate with everything in me. Just about to die. I know these niggas who they anxious to get him.
Did you really think Quay would do that?
He's there. He's there. I see him. He lost. I keep talking to him. I try to talk this man out of this shit 20 times. I try to talk this man out of this shit. Every day, they monitor that nigga. They monitor him every single day from when he leave that house until he got to go back. So what kind of car he driving in. They monitor him. They watch everything about him.
God damn.
He's over there. Quiet.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. But I should have told you, I'm sorry. So, let's deal out tonight, okay? Just relax on it, let it sit, okay? Let me do my thing, let her do her thing. Alright? See, it's different than when we were over here in this building, because we were limited to what we could do. Where I'm at, I control that shit. Where she's at, she controls that shit. Let us do what we need to do. Alright? I know it's okay.
Hey, you did 51 months. A night or two is not going to kill you. Okay? And it's probably better that you're in jail tonight. If something does happen and you have a place that we can say you're at.
I don't care if I have to stay there tonight.
Okay, what I'm saying is, okay, so let's chill out for a night or two. I gave you my phone number. You don't want to take it.
Because I'm still going to have to be in jail.
Clutch, thank you for the donation. You say, yo, bro, whoever just donated about comparing it to the military, that was chat nigga. He says, that nigga got to be slow as fuck.
Hey, if you call me in a day or two, I can let you know what's going on. So I'm telling you to call me.
You didn't even say anything. You don't even have to say anything.
You want to secure us text me? No, you won't have a you're not gonna have a tablet. And what did it take you like 2 weeks to get a tablet? You're not gonna have a tablet.
Exactly.
So what I'm saying,
in jail for me.
no, what I'm saying is, if you're not gonna be in there to have a tablet, I can't communicate with you. You don't have to come down here. So what I'm saying, he's in there. I don't know what to say. I don't like him. That's enough. We want to go eat, do something to eat for you. You don't want anything to eat.
I'm going to jail. I don't got an appetite.
I'm not punishing you, Jordan.
My whole thing is.
At least they offered him food. He just had no appetite.
It's bullshit. Y'all know like I know. If I'm willing to help y'all out, y'all just not willing to help me take out.
Nobody said that.
My thing is, I knew y'all wanted me in jail because y'all didn't want me and Kid on the street together. And I feel like no matter what I say, y'all gonna feel like I'm not gonna stay out the way, I'm not gonna stay in the house. So I already know y'all probably make us sit in jail for a minute. You know what I mean? That's my whole thing. You know what I mean? Like, I give y'all.
What did we say in regards to that stuff? What did we say? It has to be verified. Okay? Because right now.
Because right now I have to go tonight. The time to go out.
Yeah.
I'm sitting out there. That's why
So
I'm taking a nap.
I've already been up since fucking 4 a.m. So.
But trust me,
Hold on, buddy. That's just, man. I just told you that you check my phone call. I can unlock my phone right now. You can see the calls.
will you give consent for us looking at your phone?
Yeah, what you looking for?
I mean, either we're gonna do a search warrant for it or you're gonna give us consent either way.
Yeah, I got any.
I don't want to pressure you into giving consent. And if you don't want to give consent, I'm more than happy to do a search warrant. If you want to give consent and want to show me what's in there, then we'll talk about it.
Yeah, I'm saying I can unlock my phone. I'm not tripping. But like I said, I'm being very careful like I was last time.
And I understand, Woody. Listen. Let's get past tonight, okay? But I don't want to talk to you
right.
because he's here.
I don't even care, man.
Well, I know you don't. But no, that's the thing. I know you don't. I don't trust that motherfucker. Okay? This is the variable that we can control.
Dogs. Like,
Yo, they're playing this thing like a fiddle.
Random people can't do that. I don't trust him. I don't trust you, baby. You made bad decisions with that. G-Baby's fucking crazy.
It's like 21 Savage. That fucker.
Listen, okay,
If I stand in jail, don't contact me.
I gotcha.
Yeah, I got free information. You know what I mean?
What do you stop?
Because I just went through this with y'all, man. Shit.
Is he crying?
I go to jail. I can get up. He don't want to talk. He don't want to know why I go to jail. So he gonna call me to tell me when he moved up.
What did he say about 21 Savage, chat?
So.
But trust me,
You know what I mean?
what do you stop?
Because I just went through this with y'all, man. Shit.
Then I don't want to give consent, and I'm more than happy to do a search warrant. If you want to give consent and want to show me what's in there, then we'll talk about it.
Yeah, I'm saying I can't like my phone. I'm not tripping. But like I said, I'm being very careful. Like I was last time.
And I understand, Woody. Listen. Let's get past tonight, okay?
You right. Man, I don't even care, man.
Well, I know you don't. But no, that's the thing. I know you don't. I don't trust that motherfucker. Okay? This is the variable that we can control.
Stray dogs. Like, you be bringing on random people. You can't do that. I don't trust him. I don't trust you, baby. You made bad decisions with that. G-Baby's fucking crazy.
Very 21 Savage.
What he said? What he say?
I don't trust that motherfucker. Okay? This is the variable that we can control.
Stray dogs. Like, you be bringing on random people. You can't do that. I don't trust him. I don't trust you, baby. You made bad decisions with that. G-Baby's fucking crazy.
Very 21 Savage. That fucker.
Listen, okay.
If I stay in jail, don't contact me.
I gotcha.
Yeah, I got free information. You know what I mean?
What do you stop?
Because I just went through this with y'all, man.
Shit.
Crazy, bro. I go to jail. I can get up. He don't want to talk. He don't want to know why I go to jail. So he gonna call me, tell me what he need to do. He don't want me to come in and talk to him, tell him why I was here. Y'all can be right there.
Okay, listen, we'll get to that, okay?
Yo, whispering is crazy.
Get ahead of yourself.
You gotta realize, something like that, there's a lot of stuff that has to take place before that happens. And that ain't gonna happen right now. It's impossible. So we are gonna do our best to try and make that happen.
I don't trust him. He's trying to listen. He's been trying to listen since you got here.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Just chilling. Well, you drink something. You gotta drink something.
Yeah, keep us together. Stay in jail.
I mean, y'all put both of them together and shit. I don't know how to do class big when you get down there.
The machine's been jacked up recently.
Mm.
You want something to drink now?
No.
Oh, come on.
You know nothing.
Alright. You guys know.
Get them tears out, young man. Get them tears out. My man got a rip in the back of his shirt.
Shit's crazy, man. This shit is crazy, man.
This shit is torturous. Damn, bro. You can't help but feel a little bit bad, you know what I mean?
Yo, I gotta use the bathroom.
My boy need to use the bathroom, man.
Yo!
Damn, bro. This is so sad. He's shackled to some shit here. Like, he's trying to reach out and touch somebody, but he can't. He's trying to reach out and touch the door, but he can't. This is fucked up. Nah, this is fucked up, man.
Man, God damn.
We gotta, like Kettle said, that stuff just isn't. Xavier, right?
month.
Mm-hmm.
319.
319.
You gonna be up, bro.
I'm going to sleep.
Oh, okay, well, all right then, bro. That ain't tripping.
Alright.
Yep. Thank you.
But as much as you hate the
Can you call right back real
Hey, you
quick?
got a good girlfriend.
This is the worst.
Yo, no funny business and like not being facetious and nothing. I hope this young man gets out of this life. You know, niggas like Young Thug claim that they love this life. Young Thug once proclaimed he can't wait till he go to prison. He gonna get some titties to fit in. So he's always been saying he loves that life. By the way, I haven't seen him complain about being in jail. He looked like he's chilling. This guy right here, I'm not saying he didn't make them choices to be in this position, but clearly he's making choices to get the fuck out of that position. And I think that's what that detective was saying to him. Like, yo, bro, how many times are you gonna be in this position? Are you? Is this a life you're trying to live, or you're trying to get out? If you're trying to get out, just get out. Go, get out. I pray and I hope this young man. I know he might be a truth teller right now. You know what I mean, helping to fight crime and all that type of stuff. But I pray he gets the peace. It seems like he's trying to get, and I pray he stays out of the life that would lead to this. That's as much as I can really say.
Hello?
Make sure you keep your phone on, bro.
It's on.
Both of them in your hand.
Alright.
Alright. Can I use the bathroom?
Yeah, he's gonna take you. I can't take you.
So he goes to use the bathroom.
I
think that's about it.
Yeah.
I think that's about it, people. Wow. I hope we kind of take some lessons away from this. This isn't a glamorized part of the streets. We don't hear about rappers rapping in detail about people who are down to their last wits. They're venting to the cops. They're begging for a chance. They're begging for a chance at freedom. The women in some of these guys' lives who are hoping they do better, but probably rely on these guys for sustenance and, you know, hopefully these guys could come home with a check. Some of these guys are taking penitentiary chances. They're shooting out for rich niggas like potentially Young Thug or YFN Lucci, who knows. Then they get a call from this dude who's in a interrogation room. Don't know when he's going to get out. He's trying to cooperate, but he's still trying to seem street. He seemed like he's stuck in the middle. He gets out of jail. And apparently this wasn't the time when he got out of jail, but he, this life is, the life that these dudes are living is so toxic. Even after all that, where you see a nigga about to cry, he's begging and pleading. They get out of jail and they say, I sat in jail days, nights and months and years, and I didn't know the outcome. Didn't call on God. I didn't cooperate or cry. I started working on understanding myself, realizing who I am and what I'm worth. Jail gave me time to think, grow and understand. Only point I have to prove is showing my people that whatever we put our mind to, we could do it. Stay away from bad energy. Focus and believe in yourself. But at the end of the day, he still got that snake emoji because he's still slime with that green heart. Cautionary tale, people. Cautionary tale. All right. I think I probably hit most of the topics I wanted to hit tonight. Chat, if y'all can, because we're about to put the original Chat Nigga logo hoodie, the Chat Nigga hoodie on sale. If you guys can, go to www.djakademiks.tv. We got some merch here. If you guys cop No Mystery My History t-shirt or hoodie, these designs are actually from YSL Mondo. I'm giving all the proceeds to him. I'm not taking no cut. You know, obviously there's some production costs, but I'm giving all the proceeds from the shirt to him. Just hoping, this will encourage YSL Mondo to, do the right thing, focus on trying to be an artist, stay away from crime. At the end of the day, we all black men, we make choices in life, but, neither of us or none of us are better than the other. Sometimes it's about situations, but also it's definitely about free will. So, I want to encourage him. I know he's a rapper trying to come up, just show him that keep doing the right thing. All right. We also got some Shraggy merch, prize logo shit, and a few other things coming. We got a Holy t-shirt and a bunch of other stuff. All right. Chat, I gave y'all 5 hours today. I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys so much. I'll be back on tomorrow. I know the damn Bilzerian pod did not drop yet, but it's probably going to be dropping in the wee early morning. So look about 2, 3 a.m. You guys will see a new podcast pop up on your Spotify if you're tuned in there, or you'll probably see a clip pop up on my main YouTube channel tomorrow. I got a few YouTube videos coming tomorrow, including one even talking about the Blueface situation. We didn't even really get into that. I'll cover that tomorrow. And just thank you guys for all the continued support that you guys have given me. And, just hopefully we could, we can't change everybody's lives, but hopefully there's a kid watching who kind of just sees the harsh reality of the not so good side of what happens with all this type of stuff. All right. Damn, somebody just went crazy on the gifted sub. Anonymous. Who's anonymous? Who's anonymous? Let me look. The fuck? It said anonymous. Who just gifted dumb amount of subs? Who is it? Might say anonymous because your name is like some wild shit. Let me see. I don't know. Oh, it does say anonymous here. Wait. Fuck, my bad. Oh, yeah, it's anonymous gifter. Thank you to whoever who gifted that. I appreciate you so much. You guys are a pleasure. I am very honored to sit here and stream for you guys for hours, and I hope to keep doing it every single day I possibly can. So I appreciate you guys. You guys give me so much motivation. Thank you for watching, whether you're watching on Twitch, on my 2 YouTube channels, or my 2 Facebook channels. I appreciate you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Don't know what time I could tell you I'll be streaming. Probably around the same time, if possible. I had a lot of energy today, and it was kind of upbeat. So let's kind of do that. Okay? All right, chat. Love you. See you guys tomorrow. Get some work done. Be productive. And again, if you have a dream or passion, I am no different than you or anyone else. Just keep applying pressure. Keep applying, some work ethic to what you want to do. And eventually the dam will break. You'll crack it eventually, and you'll make some progress. All right. Love y'all. Talk to y'all soon.